Hiya, my name's Nick. Welcome to the Bear's Paws. What can I get you? Hello, can you see me, can you hear me, can you let me know? Please. That'd be foolish, cool, good, that's the one. Oh, why is all this doing this things, why all these things doing things? Sweet feckin' Jesus. Kirsty, Mandy and Thomas the Lurker. How are we? Are we all alright? Are we full of the joys of spring or full of sneezies and coughs and things? I'm there. Good. What's going on? Mandy's stuffed full of cheese on toast. Well, baguette. Cheese on baguette. Old school, I like that. You have to eat your hot or cold goose before Tuesday. Well, there is Monday between here and Tuesday, and so's Tuesday. You should have gooed. That'd have been a good idea. In the Lakers snug. Do we need we need a Lakers snug, don't we? I will get on working on that. I didn't watch the match. It was 2-0 when I left the house, and instead I went and climbed a sand dune, which is a fucking stupid idea to do when you're recovering from a stroke. But I got to the top of it and looked out over the actual sea, watery sea. It was lovely. It was fantastic. Fabuloso. Yes, the pause has grown a new side because it was getting underutilised, to be honest with you. So I thought it'd be better if we just made it a bit more balanced. There's still things to put in there, though. Like the opening hours can go in there. Yeah, Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 GMT. Oh, I haven't changed that, have I? Till late. 8 UK time till late. Whatever, Trevor. But yeah, that's there. Today's boozy do. I'm having a right boozy do. Is Leffe or Leffe, depending on where you come from. Maar ik denk dat Leffe is, voordat is het van België. Ja hoor, het is van België. Daarvoor het is Leffe. It's Leffe. I haven't had a taste of this yet. It might be utter shit. Oh my god. That's actually really nice. I like that. Ooh. Well, I've got 6 of those bastards in the fridge. Well, 5 now. That one's there. But it's only a small one. I might have to disappear some way through this stream and go and get myself another one. Steve, is this the pub where fans who support shite football clubs come to drink? Welcome. Ali, oh. Ali, are you okay? Ali, are you okay? Are you okay, Ali? Imagine French bread pizza without tomato sauce. We used to have cheese on toast on baguettes all the time back in the day. And I'll see if I can find it. I won't be able to, I know that. Because I never can with these things. Where's me stuff? I'll find it. Somebody put a picture out the other day on my old school. Come on, where is it? Ah, there you go. This brought back memories. Did anybody else used to do this at lunchtime over a Mike and Aki's chippy? You'd go next door and get a loaf, a tiger loaf in his case, rip out the bread and go and get chips and gravy and put it in there and just sit outside, scranning it. Fit, man, fit. The good old days. Yes, at least the Canaries have won one this season. We haven't. Louise, how are you doing? You okay? Nice to see you. Nice, as always. Only one, but you've won one. You've won one. We have gone 2-0 up against two teams. To be fair, Villa away, coming back 3-2 against the Champions League team. That's understandable, but still not acceptable. But against Bournemouth was just... disgusting. It's disgusting, mate. It's absolutely disgusting. Hang on. I've done something wrong, haven't I? Yes, live chat, not top chat. There you go. Better. There's no chat on TV. There isn't. There may not be all the way through this, by the way. And there's a reason for this. And the reason is love. There is a problem with Botrix. I tried to sign in earlier and it kept coming up with an error message. So you might get, if it's working at all, you might get Jeff's old message. Yeah, Botrix has a problem connecting to the server. See if I can show you. Error, true, message, invalid request. And then, oh, hang on. Log in with Yaochob. Is it working on the... This got as far as that did, though, to be honest. Come on, work. Work, you little pigless son bitch. Come on, Botrix, wake up. I've tried to get him to wake up, but it's not working. Pitch black out already, Louise. Yeah, it's not too far off being pitch black here as well. Not happy. I am not surprised. I am not a surprise. Yeah. Web server is returning an unknown error. Ain't that a shame? Ain't that a crying shame? Blame it on the bogey. I'll blame it on bogey. Hang on. Wonder if I can do this instead. Let me press some buttons for a second. Copy. This. Where for the thing go? Chat. Botrix chat. Yes, I know Botrix chat. I don't need Botrix chat. What I need is browser. We'll put up a browser, which we'll call emergency chat. If this goes off, it's because I'm pushing lots of buttons. Fuck off, I hate these things. Why is it every time you're pissing, you go over something, a pop-up comes up on your screen? I don't need this bullshit. Width, should we go for 400? No, not 8004, you absolute bellend. This means I can't read the chat at the moment, so chat amongst yourselves. Alright. Bye, like, eh? Right, we'll give this a go and see if this works. Just for the time being. It's not perfect, like, is it? Sign into chat. There you go. That's the best I can do for the time being. Unfortunatamente. Where am I? Blame it on Bogey. It's Jeff. It's always Jeff. No Botrix, no points. If so, good night, everyone. No. You can't be doing that. I need all the help I can get. This has been going all day as well, by the way, so it's not just in the last 5 minutes. You sent me a pic. Alright, I'll check that now. I'll check it out now. My funk soul breader. There you go. There's our Ali live from Offaly, ready for here for me duty. That means she's going on first, obviously, and we're getting a piggly ding on the way. At least the piggly ding works, even if Botrix doesn't. Yeah, it's having no luck at all tonight, Botrix. So, to hell with the consequences. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Blame it on kabaddi. Buttons were pressed and nothing went wrong. How fantastic is that? Are we getting points? Asking for a friend, asking for a fiend, more like it. I will try and find a way of apportioning points tonight if I possibly can. Cattle of points for Steve, even though he's not from London. Cattle. How close to 4,000 am I now? Well, I'm 51, so I'm not that close. Oh, you mean in terms of where I am? I can't remember. Let's have a look. Let's have a butcher's. 3,885 at the moment. So I need 115. Hopefully I'll get there. There will be sneeze breaks, by the way, because now. There's going to be plenty of them because I've got a little bit of a cold. My daughter has got one. I think my mum and dad have had them. Everyone seems to have them at the moment. Steve, am I feeling better today? Yesterday I was knackered more than anything. So I had a couple of naps on the sofa. And that was, hopefully, helped. Bloody hell. Oh, man. Yes, cold. Bucket for Mandy. Steve's on holiday for 2 weeks, you spawny get. I'm jealous. Not totally jealous, just completely jealous. What the fuck's going on here? Jeff is having a field day today. He's making everything disappear. It's bang out of order. Bang out of order. How you doing, Kirsty? You okay? Those urinals will be worth a fortune. Those urinals, Steve, are grade 1 listed. That's in a pub in Liverpool. That is the Philharmonic pub in Liverpool, and because they are listed, if you're a female type person, you can request to go in there to see them. They'll have to make sure there's no gents in there, and then you will stop people going in while you're in there. But you are, by law, I think you're allowed to go in and see them. They will be worth an absolute fortune. The whole pub looks fantastic, but the gents is just bizarre. You wouldn't have thought anyone would spend that much attention to something so straightforward. With the big knobs hanging out. Are you in Berwick-upon-Tweed yet, Steve? Are you? Yeah, enjoy your holiday. Lucky sod. Wine for our Louise. You can leave the bottle. Leave the case. You can have as much as you like. We don't mind. Oh, man. I thought I was getting hay fever the other day, despite the fact that I've been taking my antihistamines, and it is September. Which, stupid of course, it wasn't hay fever. And started sneezing my tits off. Because it's like that, and that's the way it is. What's got you in the leave the bottle kind of mood, Louise? Is there anything we can help with? Are you all right? Red wine. Goes to my head, that stuff. Steve, you leave next Friday. You had the choice or opportunity to take this week off, so you did. I absolutely should do as well. It's lovely having money coming in, but this little bit of time off with your nearest and dearest, you can't ask for more than that. It's priceless. You can't put a price on that. Oh. Stop sneezing, you dickhead. What's wrong with this now? You think your last patch was faulty? Oh, right. Been trying to clean up, made more mess instead and got joust wanting attention. Lovely stereo. Is there what lovely stereo? Is there a problem with the audio or something? No, no sign of the package yet. Not yet. Unfortunatamente. Helen works tomorrow, then she's off. Thank Christ. Today started rainy, ended with clear skies. Make the most of it. You should do. Because that reminds me of last bloody week. Because after a full year, is it a full year, Mandy? I went and picked up the potatoes. On my week off, I decided to get in the car, drive to North Wales, pick up the potatoes and have a little bit of a jaunt around. And as soon as I crossed the little sign, Welcome to Wales, the Croeso, the Camry, I went underneath the first bridge, the heavens opened, and it's pissed down to the point where you couldn't see Snowdonia at all, despite the fact that it's massive, you know what I mean? Absolute pain in the arse, couldn't see a thing. And then went and picked up the potatoes. I had a chat with our Mandy. She makes a good cup of tea, by the way. Highly recommended. On the way home, thinking I was washed out, I wasn't able to go and take me little videos here and there. I looked behind me, and if you could have seen what was in the rear view mirror, it was soul destroying, because the whole of Snowdonia in the background was lit up in this golden sunshine. I mean, it looked like an oil painting. It was stunning. But I was heading back homewards, and then I got a little bit further and the sun came out where I was as well. So all the way home, bright sunshine for the only time I could have been there. It was pissing down with rain. So I wanted to go to, is it Desert? Do you say it was pronounced, Mandy? Desert, the place where they got the really nice waterfall. I couldn't quite make it there because you couldn't barely see yourself. That's how rainy it was. It was ridiculous. Hailstones and all kinds of stuff. So hopefully I'll go back at some point and get some video and show you how nice it was. That if you get a chance, go to Snowdonia or Ururi to give it its proper title, because it looked absolutely amazing. Even in the rear view mirror, it looked amazing. Yeah, there was a double rainbow when I left. There was as well, proper double rainbow. So I thought to myself, this is it. The rain stopped pretty much. It's going to be sound. I got back in the car, got to the second roundabout before you have to head onto the that North Wales Expressway heading towards Liverpool, and it started pissing down again really heavily. So it was such a knobhead of a weather. Jeff was controlling the weather. But it was stunning, has to be said. And the view from the back window that our Mandy's got, I'm not surprised that she takes no notice of what's going on the bloody screen, because Snowdonia in all its glory is out the back. That's just, I'd be the same myself, to be honest. It looks amazing. Steve, you're not going to Wales? No way, man. It's great. It's fantastic. And North Wales isn't that far away from where I am, so it's a fairly straight road, to be honest. I didn't realise it was as easy as it was, because last time I went, I don't think that expressway was there, so I had to use the coast road, which was nice, a nice drive, very pretty, but an absolute ball ache. There was police, there was warning signs, don't drive too quickly, and the weather was so bad, there wasn't even a chance of driving quickly. Couldn't see the car in front of you. Could barely see your own nose. It was stupid. How was I after the drive? I was elated by the fact that I could do it. Because it's not that far. I think it was an hour and 45 or hour and 50 minutes. Which is not ridiculously long. It should have been quicker than that, but the weather was bad. So I was delighted being able to do that, and on the way home it was quicker. But I was absolutely shattered. It took me a couple of days of... do you know what I think it is? The car I've got's really comfortable, to be honest with you. It's a really comfy car. But in that position, it's not a natural position, sitting in a car seat. You know what I mean? So I think my shoulders and my back were a little bit sore. My legs, bloody hell, my legs have been bad. And that was part of the reason why I went to Ainsdale yesterday. I thought I'll go and do a little bit of a wander around, a bit of a recce, see if I can do some recording. And it was lovely. There was someone flying a kite on the beach. It looked amazing. I will go back there, but walking up that sand dune. Wow. Tell you how tired I was. I've done 68 days in a row where I've hit my target, my steps target. Was it Friday or Saturday I didn't do it? Friday I didn't manage it. That was it, Friday. Never quite managed it. So, absolutely gutted. But I proved to myself that I can do it. So, I will go again. I will definitely... I couldn't use my camera. I've got the Osmo Pocket 3, which is not weather sealed. And the weather was so bad. Just 5 minutes outside in the car would have ruined the camera. So I need to find either one of these cameras and see if the weather's sealed or not. Or just take a GoPro, I think. And it means I can do the Lake District, I think. That's a straight motorway, that. It's just the M6. And that's not too bad. Bit further, bit longer, but just a straightforward road. Maybe Trough of Bowland, Peak District in Derbyshire. I want to go there because I want to see is it Derwent? Is that where Derwent is, the Derwent Dam? Where they practiced for the dam busters. So I want to go and see that. I'd love to go and see the B29 overexposed, but I think that's too far away from where you park your car. It's about 3 miles away, so I can't do a 6 mile round trip, not a chance. A55's been there ages. It didn't look like that the last time I was on it. I'm sure it's been speeded up and made to look a bit better. Cheers, Steve. It was great. And finally did it. I did. And you've now got more space in your house, because when Mandy said she had a box of knitted potatoes, she was not joking. The box is still in the back of the car. The potatoes are in here. The box fills the back seat. It is that long and that big. It was ridiculous. I knew you'd made a few of them. I didn't realise you'd made that many. From ickle ones to big hairy ones. There are loads of them. Hopefully there should be giveaways soon. It must have been nice to meet. It was nice to meet, because you see someone's name constantly in the chat, and then, I don't know, not knowing what to expect, what the person's going to be like. As it happens, Mandy's exactly the same in real life as she is in the chat, so it was easy talking to her. I can't remember when you opened the door, did I say, can you see me, can you hear me, can you let me know, because that would have normally been just an automatic Pavlov's reaction, really, wouldn't it? Did Mandy show me your bins? Oh, you didn't. You didn't show me your bins. The mythical bins. I never saw a single bin there. I don't even think they exist. I think you made them up. I need a brolly hat for the camera. Yes, Mandy, that's exactly what I need. An Englishman wandering around Wales wearing a brolly hat, looking every inch the absolute knobhead. Is that a euphemism? If it is, it's a nasty euphemism now. You've got two like that big one. Is that bins? Yeah. They are fantastic. Very, very well. Yeah, you did tell me a lot of knitting, and I should have believed you when you said a lot. I thought there was a lot, but there wasn't. There was a hell of a lot. There's more there. And that's a small bag. There's a massive bag full there. Another massive bag full over there. So at some point this week, I am going to fill the bed with them and see if how much of the bed is covered with potatoes. Cheers, Mandy. They are absolutely brilliant. Genuinely are. I don't think you get a full idea of how good they are on camera, but they are absolutely amazing. I will say though, if any of you end up getting these sent out as loyalty prizes or anything like that, don't leave them next to the bed, because they might only be little eyes, but when you wake up slightly confused, there's a pair of eyes looking at you. Your arse goes, man. 2 potatoes. But they are really genuinely fantastic. So I'm going to find a way of getting it sorted, but everyone in the community is going to have at least 1 potato. They've been there since the very start of the live streams. So they are every inch part of this journey. They were there before we even got to 3,000 hours. And they will be there for the 4,000 hours, which isn't that far away. Send you a bag of real spuds to cover my bed. Now, you're alright. If I wanted them, Ormscake's only down the road. And if you haven't had Ormscake potatoes, you haven't lived. They are amazing things, despite the fact that I don't really eat potatoes these days. Don't you point that potato at me. Not the first time I've heard that, Louise. Won't be the last. Do you have names for them? Mandy, OG Ninja potatoes. Yeah, they're really cute. The little ones are cute as well. I mean, little... Ah, yeah. But there's a lot of skill involved in them. Has to be said. They're not just cobbled together. They're really well made. So, thank you, Mandy. Much appreciated. And lovely to see you. And Rill is a nice place. I didn't go into the town centre, but it was nice. Very, very nice. Individual names. They've only just got out the bag the last few days, so they haven't been granted individual names yet. We could have a shout out, couldn't we? Save that for the next stream, and what I'll do is we'll try and get people's ideas. I might put a community post up, and we can name him first. I'll give you a set of options, you can vote for it, and then he can be the mainstream potato. But I don't mean mainstream. No one's what's mainstream? No one needs that. No one needs normal or mainstream. That's for them, not us. You can get a potato blanket. Can you really? And a rug, potato rug. I can imagine Mandy knitting an entire rug. I reckon you'd do that as well. Right, well, over on Twitch, Jeff, via Botrix Official, has shouted England. So, like, you know, something weird's happening with Botrix. How's your mum and dad doing? That's to me or to everyone? Me dad's sound, me ma's sound, me ma and dad's sound. There's nearly 100 of them. Good luck naming them all. Not a chance. I agree with that. So, we can have the main stream potato. Yeah, so, Mandy, is Nick 6'4" or a smidge under 6'2"? Go on. Would you like to weigh in on this, Mandy? 6 foot or a smidge under 6'2"? No worries, sorry. There's just too many of them to do, really. There's a British Imperial fuck ton of potatoes. Yes, believe it or not, Mandy measured me. Genuinely. I had to stand in the doorway, back up against the door jamb, and a bit of electrical tape over my head, and I got measured. So what was the outcome of that, Mandy? What was the outcome? A smidge under or a smidge over? What are we talking? He is 6'4". There you go. I told you. Smidge under 6'2", the stupid sod. But how tall is he? That was standing up, not lying down, by the way. You guessed as much. I am proper. I'm tall. I told you when I walked out of that room and she said you're a smidge under 6'2". I had a hat on. It was like an army cap. So it's probably not far off this, the same kind of height. And I scraped it on the door on the way out. I thought to myself, you knobhead. How can anyone under 6'2" bang their head on the door jamb? Frame it door. Yeah. So there you go. Definitive proof if proof be need be. I am, as my mother calls me, a large loaf. Oh man, look at that. Potato blanket. Oh, potato blanket, man. Only 20 snarlers. Potato duvet cover. Soft, comfortable flannel blanket. Yes, I'm just a potato. Oh, look at him. Look at him, man. They're fantastic. Spud rugs. Spud rugs. Right now, cute little simulated potatoes are nothing on the hand knitted. Man, these are way better than that. But they are fantastic. Cheers for that. I love that. Had to be done. It did have to be done because I was sick of being put down, literally put down by that stupid bloody nurse. She wasn't stupid. No nurses are stupid, but you know. I think there was a bit of a clue as well when you first opened the door. I think there was a gasp of, Jesus, he's taller than I thought he was. Which happens quite a lot. And it certainly happened in the hospital. The first time I stood up next to the nurses, they'd only ever seen me lying down. They could see I was tall because of how long I was in the bed, but when I stood up at her, every one of them took a sharp intake of breath. Bloody hell, the size of him. I told you I was tall, man. Potato. Maybe that's to avoid copyright. Potatoes. It's on Temu or Wish. It might be a slightly different name. Man, these have got googly eyes and the ninjas. Yes, they are. Look, googly eyes and ninja mask. And in some cases, exceptionally hairy. That does remind me of Bjorn Borg. You're surprised I actually turned up. I had to get those potatoes off you. I couldn't leave you with them in your house for another 18 months or something bloody stupid. Had to come and get them. Plus to see if you're actually real. If not, you are the most dedicated bot I've ever seen in my life. turning up all the time. But it was nice. Nice to get out the house. Nice to talk to someone completely different as opposed from the people I live with as well. So it was lovely. A bit weird that I had to spend an hour signing things for you, signing the autographs and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, as if. Jackie, as in Jackie Chan, as a name for the potatoes. Some good names. If you suggest them, we're going to have to come up with something, an emoji, a potato emoji, then the name, and I'll be able to see what it is, and I'll write these all down. Any suggestions for the name of this here potato? Put them in the chat with a potato emoji, and I will cobble them together, and we'll put a thing on the community tab, and you can vote on it. How's that? How's that? Yeah, right, I know, yeah. Hey, Mandy, I'm world famous in our street. Sir Potato King. They are fantastic, they really are. Very, very, very much full of character. So I need to sort them out because Jess needs to have one as well, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Spud Jackie Bruce. Forgot to add the potato. That's all right, I got that one, don't worry about that. It's the world famous in me head. I'm not even world famous in me head. And I've dropped down below 10,000 subs. I won't sleep tonight. No big fucking deal, is it? Know what I mean? Did I say this last time? What you need is 1,000 subs to get monetized. You don't need any more than that. You need 1,000 people to actually watch your videos. Anything above that is a vanity metric. True story. Ronnie. Oh. Ronnie's a good name for a spud. My sister, she had to have the dog put down the other week, Frankie, and he was mad, so we called him Mad Frankie. So that when they end up getting a couple of bulldogs, so I can't decide what to name them. So you've already got Mad Frankie, and these are twins. They should be Ronnie and Reggie. And it wasn't a bulldog. What are those fat ones? Fat slobbery ones? Or is that a bulldog? Whichever one it was, they looked like little spuds when you were little pup spuds. So yeah, he does look like one. So Ronnie's going in it. Mashley, I like that one as well. Jacob. They look harmless, cute, fluffy, innocuous, perhaps keen. By that, I am presuming you don't mean Roy Keane, but the beige carpet sample sounding band from wherever they come from. Keane. Somewhere Only We Know. Is that the one? Fuck yeah. Fucking hate shite like that. That is nice, that. When the leffy breaks. My Miss American Pie. Drove me Chevy to the Leffy. The Leffy's not dry. Acai is. Acai is very dry. Thinking more of Michael the feckin' spud. Ah, right. That works as well. We're having Keane. Have you seen the stats for Michael Keane? The games that he's in, we always let 2 goals in, and we can't score more than 1 goal, so we're not going to win. Keane from Brighton. Ah, they are, aren't they? There is only one good band from Brighton, and that's American Soft Parade, who are fantastic. They're brothers as well, I think, them two. Shadow Cabinet. Oh, do you know what?
Piggly Ding next.
Piggly Ding next. Shadow Cabinet is a good name for any kind of pet, I think. What a great name. Didn't sniff once when I was there. I didn't. I mustn't be allergic to you or North Wales, which is a good sign. And yet I've been sneezing pretty much ever since. But this is now to do with allergies, is it? Right, anyway, we've Piggly Dinged. Who's next? Who's next? Who's doing a shift? Who's going to go behind and show us how good they are? Must be allergic to the spuds. I'm not. They're fine. They're great, actually. Tomash. Quick shift. No worries. More dice out. More needed this time round as well. Oh, man. Louise is next. I've even written it down. Louise on bar. Get a dice out flag before you go back to Lake. Connor, how you doing, bud? A quickie from Tom. A bucket of what? What are we going for? Are we going for brushy? A bucket of brushy? You've not had a brushy in a while, have you? Leffe and a cetirizine. Is it cetirizine or cetrizine? Loratadine. What's the one I have normally? Something hydrochloride. I can't think. Yes, the spuds have been there longer than they've been here. It's your brother's birthday today, is it, Connor? Happy birthday to your brother, mate. Wish him all the best from us. Two yellows for Eloise. Oh, no, we're not having that. You can't have that. No more, no bands, not a chance. Steve Ruby Helen. Steve Ruby Helen is a brilliant name for a racehorse. That'd be it, wouldn't it? That's got the sound of a proper thoroughbred racehorse, that one. A thoroughbred racing chaser, as Yes would sing when they supported 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. Yes, forgot your manners. You didn't. How's Mrs. Tom and Domingo Suarte? Don't know why I keep calling him that. I think he's a footballer, isn't he? Domingo Suarte. Connor's on the cider. On the screech. Go away, lad. More Lewine. What the fuck? Oh, man, I am losing the plot. More wine for Louise. Bollocks to it now. It is Lewine now. Although, wasn't she married to Millhouse's dad? That's Luan, isn't it? Oh, hang on. Sneezies. Hoo-yah! 2. I need to move those 2 buttons. I have to move the toilet button out the way from next to the sneeze button. Otherwise, there's going to be absolute bedlam, isn't there? Steve, surprise, Steve. Oh, no, not like that. Oh, Mrs. Tom, fine. Been out with family to celebrate her grandparents' 60th wedding anniversary. That's nice. Domingo was enjoying watching the ravenous birds in the garden. Oh, very nice. Rockshore apple cider. Bucket of brushy. That, if anyone's wondering what that is, that's a black Russian slushy, brushy. Boo. Aye, that'll surprise thee. Or have you got hiccups or something? Is that what you need that for? Wine for Louise. Charcoal coffee. Adam, how you doing, bud? How's things? You okay? 60 years is fantastic. That's a great effort, that, isn't it? My mum and dad will be 52 years in November, which is absolutely amazing. Anyone that sticks together that long. Although I suppose it was more prevalent, wasn't it, years ago, where people worked at it rather than just the first sign of ta-ra is, shh, knock them off. But it's fantastic. 60 years, man. A Fanta and Pringles. Fanta and Pringles. Some Horn cocktail. A salt and vinegar. Very sour and chilli, or Teddy salted. The choice is yours. An old traditional. Mandy, you saw bats earlier. Well, it would be. Yeah, it was pitch black earlier on, as Louise said. It was absolutely pitch black. So that last little sliver of light, you will see the bats flying around. Not bad. New video 1 PM tomorrow. Should be a new video every Monday at 1 PM from now on. Right, let's see if this works. It won't do, obviously, because Jeff's a knobhead, but apparently not. Come on, Jeff. Sort yourself out. Well, it's not working. It's not working. Bang out of order. So what we'll do is we'll old school it instead. And that heart emoji needs to Foxtrot Oscar, right? Pin message in the chat. It's Adam's channel. New video 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Get on it. That'll be fantastic. Kev, how you doing, bud? Editing evening to you. I seen the car yesterday, all foamed, ready to go. That was 2 different ones, wasn't it? A drink whilst you edit. I'm on the leffy. Do you have a name for the potatoes, which is as random a question as you want to be asked? We need a name for the knitted ninja potato. You know, obviously. A rum. A proper rum. A rum to go with the rants. That's what the hearts look like. Yeah, they're in the way. Anyone who's got the chat open, them hearts are in the way when you're trying to click on the 3 button, the hamburger 3 button thing. It's a pin. Oh, you've got a fine Mount Gay extra old from Barbados. We're obviously stocking the good stuff now, aren't we? Everybody hit the heart. The hearts also count towards engagement, believe it or not. You don't understand the potato thing, right? Well, how did this really start? I can't remember. Apart from in the RDA chat, Dan just said one morning, didn't he? What did he say? I ended up saying, fucking potato. So now everyone wishes each other happy fucking potato. And then the potatoes took off from there. And bizarrely, they ended up as being ninja potatoes. Because obviously you need a ninja potato. Which then also morphed into hairy ninja potatoes. But these things have been part of the stream for over a year now, strangely. Before there was the pause, there was the potatoes. It is odd. The ninja thing was me in the RDA chat. I would I'd be seen lurking, but then I'd disappear. They could never catch me, and when they did, it was seen as a celebration and an explosion of ninja emojis on the screen. So ninja potatoes, that's where that came from, wasn't it? Yeah, forgot about that. Started putting shorts on TikTok every day, getting about 200 views, no followers, not that you care. Yeah, I know what you mean. TikTok's pretty good at getting your first couple of videos per day out there. So if you're linking them to your channel, you never know, you might just get a few clicks, a few other people coming across. Just been saying there that I've just dropped below 10,000 subs today to 9,999, and it's no big deal at all. It is a vanity metric. You need 1,000 good subs to be monetized. That's about it, really. Any more than that, as long as they're watching videos, the sound. Oh, the lamb spiced rum and cherry Pepsi. Just a dash of Pepsi, of course. Yeah, all wishes to your mum, Kirsty, definitely. Yeah, it was when you discovered the explosives, wasn't it? I had spud like a treat from your childhood, a marshmallow covered in chocolate and coconut. I remember that. Sanny Bronco plug, of course. The band playing there, Sanny Bronco. My friend Susan from Las Vegas, who occasionally jumps onto the stream, her son is the bass player. That album that's off is on Spotify and is absolutely brilliant. I've been listening to it non-stop since it came out. Give it a listen. Sanny Bronco are fantastic. I haven't got a Discord. Well, I'm on Discord, but I haven't got a Discord server, to be honest, Connor. I find being alive confusing enough without having to have a Discord as well. Plus, I don't think I'd need it with the kind of channel I've got. Got to do a couple of shorts from your live streams after this edit. It's always good if you've got Optus, is it? I can't remember now. That does it for you, and you have to pay for it though, unfortunately. Hugs to your mum. Yes, hugs to your mum, Kirsty, from all of us. More than likely go live Tuesday or a stupid o'clock stream instead. Absolutely. Very stupid o'clock. Just seems to pop up constantly. Is there a plan to do any long form content, Kirsty, or will it all be live streams? I reckon you could do some really good long form as well. Is that what it's called? Snowball? It sounds like a snowball, doesn't it? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Should we see if we can find one? Oh, man. Coconut snowball. Hang on. That's okay, come on. Show us the fucking thing, will you? I'll be with you in a sec. Right. Would that be them? Tunnocks snowballs. It is, isn't it? That's what that is. You can get them in Iceland. That's the supermarket, not the place. Although you might be able to get them there as well, I don't know. How would I know about Iceland? Sake. Yeah, Louise, remember the day you got buried with exploding spud emojis? You've made it happen to me for real. You have. The entire car was full of the bloody things. Oh, the long form content was aimed at me. Well, I've been doing the reason the rhyme, which is slightly long formish. 20 to 25 minutes. And I'm learning some stuff doing that, so there probably will be stuff coming in the future. I'm doing a Geddy Lee from Rush. I'm learning my chops at the moment when it comes to filming. So yeah, hopefully there will be some stuff coming up. I enjoy doing it, not just the sitting there talking to a camera, getting out there and doing a little bit. The last Reason the Rhyme video about sitcoms was my first little one where I felt happy with a couple of things that was in it. And I'm going to try and expand on that. Pass you your Coke, stick a bit of Grey Goose in it. Say Nishlid. Oh yeah, the Explodies made it Laz's phone crash as well. They used to be, you'd get up in the morning and check Instagram, and when you opened it, the RDA, it was just an absolute plethora of exploding potatoes. Who are Everton playing this weekend coming? I haven't looked because I'm scared shitless. Whoever they are, we're going to get beat. Ollie wants another Fanta. Heading out to the hut. Hot tub. Yeah, sorry, not hut. Hot tub. I am long form, free form, sixth form, whoa body form, home form, paper form, top form. I am all of these things. As they say in Japan. Yeah, the Reason the Rhyme videos have to be watched because they are fantastic. I tried to start one. This is why I went to Ainsdale Beach yesterday or the day before. Yesterday it was. I have part of Ainsdale Beach in my old trainees as well. They're still here. But it was interesting, so I'm going to try and knit together some of that footage and go back and record some other stuff, including the bits to camera that I need to do. And I'm going to try and, instead of doing one video, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, job done, I'm going to try and do 4 or 5 videos at once with little sections of each topic in one place, so I can quickly go home and knit them together, and I've got a shitload of videos waiting to go out. Bloody sneezing. Bloody sneezing. Yeah, Kirsty, your mum's money isn't welcome while Tomash is on the bar, or anybody, to be honest. On the house. On the ass. Mandy, you sang that whoa body form bit in your head. My mate, Mike, from work, used to do it all the time. Whenever anybody was wearing a gilet, because that was the in thing about 15 years ago, men suddenly started wearing gilets. And whenever they wore past, he'd just go, whoa, body warmer for you. And the entire pub would join in, which used to make people not wear them again to work the following day or week or whatever it was. Whoa, body warmer. Jinxie! How's it going, J-Lou? Don't be fooled by the rocks that she's got. That's not even her, is it? Yeah, your money's no good. Oh, cheers. No, because the ink's still wet. It's shit. And it's got a picture of the Queen. Only it's not the Queen. It's Bruce Forsyth. Leicester away. No. Tuesday we've got Southampton at home in the Milk Cup. In the Worthingtons Cup. In the Coca-Cola Cup. The Rumbelows. I like the Rumbelows. It had a certain ring to it, didn't it? Jinxie, you've missed all kinds, mainly potato based, because I made it to North Wales. I picked up the spuds that have been sat there for, well, it's over 12 months now, isn't it? Jinxie, name a spud. What kind of name would you come up with that? And not Belfast Prince, Ulster Prince rather. Can't be called Ulster Prince, we already have them. Well, I do Everton versus Southampton. If it's Everton versus Southampton, Oh, I won't be there till the cup, isn't it? I might do if it's on TV. Adam, no worries, mate. Good to see you. Loads to do, as always. Not surprised. Your videos look like they actually take time to do. I am not surprised. Yeah, the Whoa body warmer. That was, I think that lasted for about 2 or 3 years. It wasn't even like a 5-minute thing. Everybody used to do it as soon as they saw someone. That was when the all bar one in Derby Square used to be called the Queen's. We were always upstairs in that. Mic drop. I was out of here, boy. Oh, Kirsty, you just checked if you could time out a fellow spanner, and the answer is no. Ooh, can't time out yourselves either. Ali wants to know how Steve's extension's looking. Controversial. King Eddie. Eddie's not a bad one for that, is it? Is it on TV? It'll be on Sky. All the games are on Sky, but it might be on the red button. So I don't know if I'll be able to watch it on the Ujima Flip. I might have to do a bed stream for that one. You're going, oh dear, a day in work followed by 90 minutes of screaming, fuck off, Deitch. The All Bar One in Derby Square took a date there, and she spent most of the time staring at Shane Duffy. The All Bar One, or the Alberoni, as it was called to everyone that worked in the offices above and next door to it, to make it sound a little bit more upmarket. You go in the Alberoni. Sounds lovely, that, and you walk into it. It's a fucking All Bar One, yeah, the Alberoni. Much better when it was the Queen's. When the carpet was like Velcro, you'd walk in there. You know. We used to work in the office above and next door to that, and my first year of being there, I started in January and we got as far as Paddy's Day in March. Obviously, it always is. And there was a problem with the water supply, where there was something getting into it. And apparently the antidote to it was alcohol. So we all got thrown out the building at about 3 o'clock on Paddy's Day. And there was a pub next door, expecting it to get busy about 7ish onwards, and the entire office just banged in there right away. Absolutely heaving. We were absolutely wasted, man. Wasted, absolutely wasted. It was great. United are playing on Tuesday, so all those games will be on the red button on Sky. One of them will be live on Sky, or 2 or 3 of them, and the rest will be on 412 behind the red button. You've begun to realise that Thomas is a very aggressive Everton fan. He's not. That's not aggressive. Go to the match, you'll see some bloody aggressive Everton fans. It is a chain, Mandy. It is. All bar one. They have them everywhere. It's like Weatherspoons with chintz curtains. He is. Our Thomas is chilled. The placid casual. You aspire to be sound. Just be sound. Yeah, just a bit wound up at the moment. The Just Be Sound t-shirt is hanging up. I should have put that on tonight, funnily enough. They are available. Who's on the bar next? The bar next will be our Louise. After that, there's a slot open if you want it, Connor. Did a sign for the hot tub ages ago. You did. It's here somewhere. Somewhere. It is. It's there somewhere. I have got so many things going on this channel, though. It's ridiculous. I had to get rid of something like 130 gigabytes worth of pictures, videos, and saved video projects, which was insane. That's on my phone. My phone's got like 250 gigabyte memory on there, and I was getting close to filling it up. Stupid, especially when I've got that, which is a 1 terabyte external drive. I should move everything onto that really. But it is just the phone. I carry it with me. I can edit stuff on there. I found a way of using LUTs. I'm going to get technical on this now. I've been recording using the Osmo Pocket 3 using D-Log, which is a flat profile, and then you put a LUT over the top of it, which is a lookup table, which then colour grades, and it looks fantastic, real top quality. So this is everything's going to supposedly look a little bit better, but I found a way of doing it on my phone, so I can, if I'm in the car waiting for Jess in the morning, and I've got all my material on there, I can quickly sort out a video. So, man, if you still got that, send it, and I will stick it on the screen, because I'm quite happy doing that. Anything that takes away from my face is fantastic. You may cable tie yourself to the goalposts. If things continue, just stop Dyche. Have you noticed since they done that? And Louis McKechnie, wasn't it? Blues were having a go at him, and then we scored the winner against Newcastle. He all of a sudden became everyone's best mate. The Just Stop Oil campaign are all Blues now. They seem to love us for that, because we were supporting him. Leave him out of jail, man. Leave him out of jail. He's sound. 3 points against fucking Newcastle, lad. We'll pay his bail, mate. Again, it's needed sometimes. It wouldn't be the first. It wouldn't even be the second time. Someone did it against Man City, didn't he? At the park end, and was it something to do with a plane company, Ryanair or EasyJet or something? And some fella was pissed off with the way they were treating his daughter, so he tied himself to the goal. Strange. It's happened twice. Mad. Well, if you're not busy, I know what he's made. Who's Dyche? Dyche is the alleged current. I have to be very careful saying that, because current could have been said completely different as far as I'm concerned. All the letters are there, like. The current manager of Everton, the big, baldy ginger bastard. Yeah, the fella offering the knife from the Gladys, the bolt cutters, him getting carried out along the Bullens. Everyone wanted to punch him everywhere, and then 20 minutes later, that lad's won us the game. How did Norfolk City do this week, Steve? How did Norfolk City get on? What do you think about the pedestrianisation of Norwich City Centre? The mental health nursing, you got very worried about the ligature risk. Michael Hutchins, on the other hand, was on his cloud, strumming his harp, going, yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff, lad. Go on. Jinxie, you're pissed at Starbucks now. What have they done apart from not paying the tax and supporting what's going on in a certain part of the Middle East when he shouldn't be? Was Ryanair the other one? Ah, well, surprise, surprise. Fucking Ryanair. Ryanair are great, aren't they? Wherever you're going to, you have to then get another plane from there to where you actually wanted to go to in the first place. Yeah, did not put enough pumpkin spice in your grande tall semi-half-calf mid-warm venti mocha chocolate frappuccino. If it takes you longer to order your coffee than it does to drink it, you are an absolute ponce. That's why I think we've spoken to Adam about this, about coffee culture. He asked on one of his videos, do you think coffee culture is OTT and a bit snotty and what have you? It fucking is. It's not coffee culture that's the problem. It's coffee shops, Starbucks, Costa, all them. People going in like it's, I don't know, a bottle of Chateau Lafite 1929 or something. It's a fucking coffee. Just get a coffee and piss off. And I'm sure half of them don't even like what they're drinking. It's just, how can I make something really difficult for this poor bastard behind the counter who's on minimum wage? How can I make him stand there for 20 minutes making one cup of coffee? Rather than just going in, all right, mate, black coffee, whatever you call it. Americano, yeah, that'll do, Sam. Go on, lad. No, it's all right, Sam. I don't need anything else. But cheers. See you later. Bye. Save him next. And I get on with Sean Lock on that one as well. Can I get a coffee? No, you can't. You can have one. I can get it for you. You don't get it. If you get it, you work here. Simple as. Going fully card payments. Ooh, are they? Boycott them. Boycott them. Louise wants one of those. Oh, you're not one of those, are you? An 18-minute coffee. Do you want some? Oh, no, I have to start again now. Can you have a name for the order? 10p discount for your own cup. Yeah. That's a special knock around out of date blend we're promoting today for an extra £5. Yes, Mandy, that's it. A black coffee with a tear in it. Guess your first time on a plane was Ryanair. You were surprised the plane hadn't been cancelled.
Piggly ding. Next.
Piggly ding next. Louise is on. I wish I could keep the Deitch out flag as well. I might have to sort that out for next time. Strong coffee for J-Lou. Grab a coffee, we'll talk. Oh my God, look at her hands, they're like butter. Paws has gone full Weatherspoons now doing coffee. If it has, it's a straightforward one. White or black. From 1st of October. My dad's birthday, that. Ryanair are shite. That should just be the tagline on the airport, shouldn't it? Whichever airport you go to. Welcome to Liverpool Airport. Ryanair are shite. Stanley flasks full of hot water and a jar of Douwe Egberts. That's what you take to work. You can't go wrong with that, mate. While you're out and about. One of them, Thermos. Not sponsored, but if you're listening, Thermos, for fuck's sake, send me free stuff. Get a shout out most streams, you inconsiderate pack of bastards. J-Lou's paying in cash. In cash. Tea with some Jaffa cakes. You can have the full box. Devilishly good. Or if you want to take the snack pack with you, you can do. More of Mandy's handiwork. Mandiwork. Girl got skills, man. Tea for Steve. Ali doesn't like coffee. It's not spicy, you know, you're alright. Yeah, you have to have overtime to pay for any of those coffees, man. Absolutely. Cash, card, check, IOUs, bitcoins. Pesetas. We'll even take pesetas. Just not ninja pesetas, because they've got to be there. If anybody is interested, Nick is surprisingly quiet in real life. Ask Thomas if he sees me coming out of Goodison Park whether I'm quiet in real life. But yeah, I am. I'm quite quiet. You pretty much what you see is what you get, but a little bit toned down because there's obviously not a camera in my face. Spirit Airlines, from what you've gathered as well. Loads of them are shit, aren't they? Clarkson's Pub doesn't do coffee because it can't be grown in the UK. I know what they're trying to do is to make sure that everything is sourced from within a certain area, but that is stupid. So you couldn't have don't suppose you could have a gam in Hawaii, could you? Because you can't grow pineapples. Can you grow pineapples here? I don't know. On that note, you're going back to Lurkin. The cable tires got a bit tight. Careful, careful, careful. Yes, J-Lou, I only show off online. Only. Or maybe I was just trying to be nice and not worry about when the door opens. Hi! I'm the geezer off the telly. You're not on the telly, you dickhead. Maybe it didn't have buttons to press. I do feel a bit lost without my Stream Decks. I wonder if you can get one. You can get them on your phone, by the way. But then they only work on a camera, and I haven't got a camera with me. Unless it was on my phone. At which point you can't use your phone and the buttons at the same time, so... Yeah, it's on its arse, hasn't it? But Mandy isn't. Yeah. Couldn't get a word in. She never shut up. You're quiet in person. I would not... I wouldn't have thought that you weren't, to be honest, Kirsty. Ali is too, yeah, I can imagine, you know what I mean? But, not too quiet. Some people just completely shy off into the corner. I'm sure you'd chat away, but maybe just a little bit reserved. That's no problem with that. Jackie, you flew in Aeroflot, Russian airline. I still haven't ironed this, but... You mean them? Aeroflot. Put that back in the wash, I think. There's been something fell on it. Papery shite. Go back in the wash. Jackie, you're quiet sometimes, but not very often. Yeah, normally for 4 or 5 hours when you're asleep. Apart from that, you are an absolute nightmare. Nightmare. Yeah, Ali, if someone wants to chat to you, you'll gladly chat away, so you're not quiet. Just maybe a little bit shy, that's what it is. And Jackie, I know. Not everyone is as loud as they come across on chat. We know that. But everyone knows each other in here, so I think even after a couple of minutes of maybe being a bit reticent, the chat will start flowing. You can talk faster than you can type. To be fair, I think Stephen Hawking could talk faster than you can type. In fact, he could type faster than you can type. Spill all the details of your rendezvous. Oh, you weren't here earlier, were you? You weren't here at the start, were you? Mandy measured me. Bird shit. It wasn't bird shite. I should be so lucky. Yes. Which bit? The important bit, of course. Janky. It flew by. I got spudded. I did. I came home with a car full of knitted potatoes. And since you weren't here earlier, Mandy, tell Jackie, a smidge under 6'2" or a complete 6'4". I'll just sit back. Steve was really country when talking. You mean not city? There you go. He's 6'4". He's not a smidge under 6'2". He is 6'4". He is. He's a big boy. Anyone else who's watching this afterwards, that I am 6'4". I have been measured. It is official. Yeah, I think J. Lou's just called you a bumpkin. Bang out of order. Bang out of order. Coming round here, giving it lobsters. I did have high heels on. I did. I like them. They elongate the calf. I have a very well turned leg. I haven't really. My legs are knackered. Doesn't help that walking up pissing sand dunes. Oh well, no. They're there somewhere anyway. I have got a video of me on the sand dunes. It was so bloody hard walking up them. But hopefully one of the next videos coming out will have some of that footage in it. What's the definition of a bumpkin? A country bumpkin. someone who's, I don't want to say unsophisticated, because that's completely bang out of order. Someone who hasn't got a huge amount of experience of living in the big bad city. Someone a bit nice and, I don't know, what's the words we're looking for here? Rural. Someone who's rural. Someone chewing on straw. Yeah, if you remember the two Ronnies, they always had, they done that was it West? They done West Country, didn't they? West Country bumpkins, just sat round drinking cider and talking shite all day. Bet I'm in real life. Well, yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. Straw in mouth, local, ooh are, not in a pirate way. Do you know why pirates are called pirates? Because they are. We have to have a dad joke. From the Sticks, yes, from the Sticks. That's Irish pumpkins, isn't it? From the Sticks. Makes you sound backwards. You don't say ooh are, but they do in the West Country. Ooh are. Which I suppose is a bit like OA, isn't it? RA. We say RA in Liverpool. RA la. Yes, that C is related to rooster, not another word. Someone who struts like Mick Jagger. You sound back. No, you don't, Steve. You don't sound backwards at all, mate. What you sound like is you sound like you come from where you come from. And I think it's good that people do rather than hide it. I will also say that I'm sick and tired of, whether it's TV or media, saying that people have got a rural accent like you have, or someone from Bristol or something like that is thick or sounds stupid, or from Birmingham. Oh, Birmingham, they all sound stupid. No, they don't. I've got friends from Birmingham who are exceptionally intelligent, who don't even speak with that that piss-take Brummie accent. They sound normal, but you can tell they come from the Midlands. And same for Wales as well. Welsh Wales, not Liverpool South, North Wales, you know what I mean? And it's bang out of order. It's just what people sound like. It's where they come from. That's how they talk. And then the same thing, all Scousers being thieves and want our car stereo back and want me hubcaps back. Who the fuck's got hubcaps these days? That went out in the 70s and 80s, but there's still people trading on it. Just because you don't sound like you come from Media City or something. Bollocks to them. Our Ali be a culture from the Sticks. Cultures from the Sticks, aren't they? Again, isn't that supposed to be slightly unsophisticated and 6.5 foot farm boys? Culture, yeah. Normally turn into our culture guards. Why do pirates have problems with the alphabet? Go on, Mandy. Give us the answer. Bumpkin suggesting backwards. You're not a bit like that. You're too nice and wise. I think it's being used a bit more like that now, but it's they get stuck at sea. Right, you're having a dad joke. I still haven't got around to doing a mum joke yet, because I need to think of it. Maybe the Lionesses scored a goal. I'll get one of them, yeah. What is your accent? Mandy sounds like a regional TV presenter. You imagine a regional news presenter where they have that indefinable accent. Although there's a hint of Carol Vorderman as well about the voice. Where there's just a sliver of North Wales on top of regional TV presenter. It's nice, by the way. It's good. It's a good accent. It's a good voice. You live in a town. It's people from the cities that would call you culture. Yeah, I've seen Tommy Teen and loads of his stand-up, and he's always mentioning the big culture guards, all that kind of stuff. I always thought as well it made them sound like they were groks as well. hanging around me too much. One visit and now you're making dad jokes. Terrible behaviour. I approve. That is a nice little drop, that. And it is little, unfortunately. Back to the tea. Anyway, J. Lou, you can't hang around with me too much. I'm an absolute delight. Yeah, Jackie, I know what you mean with that. It wasn't. Yeah, you weren't having to go at Stephen that way because it was. The definition of an old term. I know what you mean. And people of our era, our vintage, need to be careful the way we talk. We know what we mean. Too many people take things a little bit too much to heart when it has nothing to do with them most of the time as well. I never get this idea of being offended on someone's behalf. Well, it might offend them. Well, when you ask them if it offends them, and then we can take it from there. Here it was windy and sunny. It was very sunny here, as well as very rainy at times. I'm a delicate flower. I am a delicate flower. I'm a poet. A published poet. Self-published, but published. All us poets are delicate flowers. So Jackie's not being cheeky. Well, she is always being cheeky as well, but when it started raining in the morning, or rained in the morning rather, and cleared up in the evening. Yes, was it foggy by you? Apparently it was foggy where we are. There was a weather warning for it for pretty much all of the northwest, including Telford and the Wrekin, which is where Kev is as well. Pretty much from there upwards, it was going to be full of fog. More like a weed. Oh, thank you very much. A sunflower. A very tall and elegant flower. Always looking towards the sun as it pisses down on his head and his car. It's beautiful there today. But that's because you live there. Of course, of course. Kev, you didn't see any fog? It was it was a warning, a weather warning, so 9 times out of 10 they're wrong anyway, aren't they? But it actually mentioned Telford and the Wrekin, and I thought, that's where you are, isn't it? But also, Kev, you wouldn't be able to see the fog. Or would you? Can you see the fog, or can you not see because of the fog? I was only watching Air Crash Investigation earlier as well. Funnily enough, a plane that was supposed to be landed at Stansted had to go to East Midlands and couldn't land, and had to go to Birmingham afterwards. And it was foggy. And then that came up on my phone. Sun shines on the righteous. Probably why it was pissing down with rain all the time. I didn't know how Mandy smoked. A smoking a pancake. A pipe and a bint. We were racing for ages the other night. I saw the length of the stream. Jesus. It's 4.5 hours or something. That's a proper sesh, that lad. You can see the Wrekin from your house. Must be nice having that kind of view. So that's actually what I said to Mandy the other day. Because she can see Mount Snowdon and all of Snowdonia. Well, sorry, Irwithva and the whole of Ururi from her back as well. It'd be nice to be able to see that, because where I am, we're at sea level pretty much until you get towards Berska, or through Berska, where it heads towards Parbold Hill, which is, I did a little video, didn't I, driving one where I'm going up the hill with a oil tanker in front of me. That's a good 10 miles away, but it's flat until you get to about there. So there's no view here at all. If you look out towards the sea, there's nothing there till you get to Northern Ireland, and that's over the horizon. So all you get to see really is Blackpool. You can see the hills of Lancashire, pretty much where Louise is. You can see that round there. And then, but you can't even see where Mandy is, North Wales, because where we are, it then curves round, sort of left where Formby is, and then Wales is that way, so you can't even see them. It is literally just Blackpool and the horizon. But it's lovely. It's really nice. Bless you, my child. What's Wrekin? It's a place. It's like a hill, the Wrekin, isn't it? A hilly thing. To do races against other people, actual people. How did I find the drive to Wales? It was great, Jackie. It was absolutely fantastic. But it was tiring, really tiring. That being stuck in a car. I can do it. I know I can do it. I'm getting the crease back on the left side of my face. Congratulations. Thank you. The actual crease. Oh. If it's not raining, it's a lovely drive. When it's a shame because it actually is gorgeous, genuinely stunning. But when there's that much rain, and I could have been in the car on top of Mount Snowdon, and I wouldn't have been able to see it. That's how bad the rain was. The Wrekin is a ye-old medieval settlement on a huge hill. Definitely somewhere to go and visit if you're in that particular area. You've got a video, haven't you, Kev, where you were up here, so to speak? Yeah, there you go. That's the one you climbed. You got a video of doing it. Ali, sorry if you were chatting too much. This is the other delicate flower who's shy and retiring. Sorry if I was chatting too much. You do know that chatting in live streams is good because it makes sure that it then starts getting pushed to other people. And we like that. Getting pushed to other people. It's how you grow your channel. Yeah. We'd probably all like to stay for as long as we can, but sometimes life does get in the way, doesn't it? I saw a bit of it. I did, Mandy. It looked fantastic. I wish I could have got a camera on the rear view mirror and the side mirrors because it looked absolutely insane. Genuinely, it looked like an oil painting. That's how nice the light was. And you could tell it was over in the distance because between that and where the car was, you could see the rain coming down. But that stood out. It was absolutely amazing. But I will be back. I will be back. I'm definitely going to Dizerth or Dizerth. Also want to go to Wales End near Wrexham. Near Madeira, I think that is, isn't it? I might even go into Wrexham. I don't think I've been back there since 77. I'm sure I haven't. I'll go to the stadium, do a little bit of filming. Seeing as though my dad's in the Hall of Fame. You did, right up, cut you out of breath too as well. I'm not surprised. It looks a proper trek, that, like, but well worth it for the views and for what you see when you get up there anyway. I would like to be fit because I'd love to go and start doing stuff like that. Snowdon, Eryri, Irwyddfa, and Ben Nevis and things. I'd love to be able to get up them and just have a look around, do the Wainwrights, but there's about 212 millions of them, isn't there? Troy was telling you he lives about half an hour from Kev. It's not a massive place, is it, really? Although saying that, popping in to see Steve and have a cup of tea would take about 8 hours to get there, like. One day. One day I'll knock on the door. Get Helen to get the bacon pinny on. Get some muffins going. You're the typical friendly Irish woman, Ali. You are, unlike our Jackie, who's the typical pain in the arse Irish woman. You know we love you, really. Grow your channel, is that what you call it? Yes. It's about growing the channel. The channel needs to be big and strong. Strong like bull, my friend. That drink was served in a goldfish bowl. Go on. It is right. I always like it when Louise works. We get proper measures. We get proper servings. Connor needs advice. Should he stay single or ask a girl out? There's a train up Snowdon. But I know. But you can't go home, can you, and put a little medal around your neck going, I got a train up Mount Snowdon. But I'm going to try and get up there at one point. I would like to do that. I love a nice view. Plus, I can stand on top of it, look towards where you are and flick you the V's. Steve, you live all the way over there for a reason. Because it's bloody lovely and it's where you're from. We could tell the reason why you lived there because of the drive that you did along the Marine Drive. It's gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. It's so important for me, living near water. Apart from Enschede, I think that's the only place where we weren't near water. But even then they had loads of lakes. Loads of fishing lakes, but everywhere, and Wrexham, of course, but even that's not that far away, is it? Not that far away from Liverpool and from the Irish Sea. And then the River Dee and a place like Llangollen are only up the road. But everywhere else there's been water nearby, and I find it absolutely vital. Love going down to... I work just over the road from the Mersey. It sounds stupid, but our building, you got the Strand, then you've got the pier head, so literally over the road, and the Mersey's there. Love going over there and just mooching about, watching what's going on. It's lovely. Best watch you don't drop it. It's got alcohol in it. You're not going to drop it. Well, in your case, it wouldn't be alcohol, though, would it? Ask the girl out, Connor. Go on. It was where I was born, is it not? No. I was born in Liverpool. I was born in the same hospital as my mother and father. It is no longer there. It is now the Asda on Smithdown Road in Toxteth, or Wavertree, depending on which map you look at. Yeah. So, my ma's waters broke in Wrexham, and my dad put his foot down to get us back to Liverpool because no son of mine will ever play for Wales. And he was right, I never played for Wales. I also didn't play for England. I didn't play professional football. Don't go next week, he's out. Yep. I can wait. Just turn up in Berwick upon Swede, just wandering around shouting, Steve! About 300 miles away, you feel quite safe. That is a hell of a distance, that, isn't it? And it's not just like getting on the M6 and driving 300 miles. It's going here, there, and bloody everywhere. Ask her if she's interested. First question. Would you be interested? And if not, why not? No. Would you be interested? If she says yes, would you like to come on a date? You could fly close by, yes. And you are right, everywhere in Northern Ireland is close to water. Because it's not a massive place, and there's the biggest body of water in the UK is there, isn't it? Is it Loch Ness? Is that the biggest one? That's Loch with ch. You were bushes from Scotland. Ooh. Yep, there's a question. Whose hospital that they were born in is still a hospital? Very good question. Ours is the Asda. I was born in the bread aisle. I'm making that up. I might have been. I don't know. Is anyone's still a hospital? I know in Liverpool there's a good chance that it won't be because they started the maternity hospital, the women's, so all the other ones pretty much got closed down. Not for the better. There you go. Sage advice from our Steve Connor. Ask her if she'd like to go for a drink. If she says no, don't take it personally. You asked. Ali, where you were born is still a hospital. Jinxie, Templemore Avenue Hospital in Belfast is now an ambulance station. Yeah. Me and Mandy have been chatting online for a year and a half. If not longer than that, isn't it, probably? I've been in the Embrace the Suck chats for... Is that 2 years? It's 2 years, isn't it? When I got out of hospital. Oh, Piggly Ding. Who was next after Louise? Who was it? Was it Connor? Yeah, it's about 2 years now, isn't it? Flown by that, man. No, it's not 2 years. Of course it isn't. I was still in bloody hospital. Yeah. I got out 26th of October 2022. And I'm pretty sure I started lurking in the ETS world pretty much straight away. Ali, you don't remember saying anything about it in Angie's stream. These things happen, don't they? If you're constantly in streams, you forget things. You said to me you go for a drink or dinner or something. That's a good way to start. Just keep it nice and casual. Kev's yours still is, but even bigger. QE, Queens in Birmingham. Very nice. Steve, you and Helen were born in the same maternity hospital. It's now a private home. Just weird the way it changes. Like I say, mine's now, it's the Asda on Smithdown. So the place is absolutely full of people, and I'm thinking to myself, how many people were born in this place, and half of you don't even know it used to be a hospital. Part of it, just beyond the Asda, is still a hospital. But I think that's a bit of a nut house now, to be honest with you. Possibly, maybe it's rubbed off on me, that's why I'm the way I am. It's only the first date. Mandy, you were born in a house. As far as you know, it's still a house. Does it count? Everything counts in large amounts. Yeah, wait for a day or two, Connor, and see what she says, and take it from there. Oh, ooh. Had your claws sharpened, Tabitha. You and Helen could be both back there soon. Naughty, naughty, very naughty. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to work my way down. Yes. Jinxie is on. I've just restarted the Piggly Ding as well. I think we started chatting properly when you were considering buying the car before the one you actually got. Yes. Yeah, I probably think so at that point, yeah. And I eventually got the one I eventually got, which was fantastic. So would you mind telling Ali if how the extension's going again, if you don't mind? She's completely forgot. Went right over your head, out of order, hasn't it? Is it a care home? Is that what you're saying? Cheers, man. They've only just seen you sent the sign for the pub for the hot weed thing. I will put that. I will do that before I finish on here tonight. I will put it up, man. Nursing home. My sister worked in one for years. I think she'll have to give it up though because her back's knackered. It's all finished, proper. It's all finished. And done a bang up job as well, I suspect, Steve. As always, quality. Absolute quality. We can see that by the videos that you've sent. Smashing it out the park, lad. Jackie, your sister from another mister. May you have a Coke? Of course you can. It is Sunday. Is it not? Here's our Jeffrey. Nick let me join him at the beach. Look, there's the dunes, man. It's an interesting look, that, isn't it? I tried my hand at directing. He was an absolute taskmaster as well. The Oscar is in the bag. Look at him. Who does he think he is? Jeff seems to think that one video with a little bit of extra effort means that we're going to win an Oscar. I do not believe so. Alright, so it was a nursing home and your mum worked there for years, but it's been turned into somebody's home. Bloody hell. It's weird that because nowadays pretty much everything that used to be a home has been turned into a nursing home or a childcare provider. It's bizarro. Sunday all day. It is Sunday all day. And you forgot it was Sunday. How would you forget it was Sunday? Although, to be honest, I do it every single week, don't I? On Wednesdays, I think it's Sunday. On Sundays, I think it's Wednesday. But my head exploded, so that's my excuse. Always glad of tips, absolutely. We all need tips. If someone's helping you in the service industry, give them a tip, man. Irish friends sticking together, as you should do. Love Ireland. I will visit at some point. Nursing home for you soon. For me? Not yet. It's been a weird week. It has been a weird week. And as for me, I've had a week off work, and now I need a week off work to get over my week off work. My boss is going to say to me, isn't she, did you enjoy your week off? Yeah, it was fantastic. How are you feeling? Fucking exhausted, man. What you get up to? Drove to North Wales and back. I walked up a sand dune. Anything else? Pretty much no. So why are you tired? Being alive is tiring. Me doing a stream on Tuesday didn't help. It didn't help me either. I'm going to have to do a couple more though. Getting so close to getting that 4,000 hours. I'm going to have to, sorry. It's going to have to be done. Just as soon as I hit the 4,000, I'll calm down, honest. Honest. You're such a good wing woman. You are. Good wing woman. It's the next stream on Wednesday. It will be, but there may be a ninja stream in between. I doubt there's going to be any more Dennis Birdcam streams because the weather's awful. I'll have to look into that, but there may be a lot more sunset streams because even just going for my walk earlier, the sky starts to look very, very nice. And if I can get to Ainsdale and park up after everyone starts leaving for home, I might be able to get a sunset with actual water, actual sea, Irish sea, right in front of us. The video that I took yesterday, and you might have seen on Instagram some of the pictures, it looked gorgeous. I changed all the rules a few years ago. Yeah, every room's got to have an ensuite bathroom, which has made it a lot too expensive for owners these days, definitely. My sister, boyfriend still works for nursing homes as an electrician, and he's in charge of the electricians. So he's constantly in between places all over the northwest. And they've had to fix all that up. But they're a massive company now. Yep, our Mandy's a ledge. She's a ledge. She's a proper ledge. Blushing. Oh, bless her. Blushing. Summer again next week, Louise. Is it summer again next week? Why haven't I been informed of this? Why have I not been? The fog warning is still in place, and yet there's not a single thing which says it's going to be fog. What a wanky warning that is. Oh, bloody hell, you're not wrong, are you? Highs today 16, tomorrow 18, Tuesday 19, and 20, 21, 21, 21, 19, 17, 17. 10 days of really good weather. Well, Tuesday the 24th of September there's going to be rain, but that looks like loads of sun. Loads of sun. And half decent temperatures, really. Bloody hell. And the sunset's getting earlier and earlier, so possibly next week we might get some ninja sunset streams. Proper sunset ones. Cheers for that, Louise. That cheered me up that slightly. Jinxie's having summer today. Why not? Yeah, it's okay if you can't make it, mate. Don't worry about that. Just having people turn up when they can, I think, is fantastic. You're not obligated. It's not by law you have to turn up. You know what I mean? It's just nice. Nice when you do. Next question, yeah. But they make them do it, don't they? Got to be an ensuite. No, it's lost in bloody Wales. Bloody Wales. Once the fog lifts tomorrow, of course. There you go. Look, genuinely. Fog warning. For Blackburn with Darwin, if you're on the A666. Cheshire East, Cheshire West and Chester. Flintshire. Greater Manchester. Halton. Lancashire. Merseyside. Shropshire even. Staffordshire. Telford and Wrekin. Warrington. Wrexham. That's a lot of places. Fog warning. And at the same time, there is no fog mentioned at all. So I don't know if that was that early this morning. If it's not now, get rid of it now, man. But it's very, very quiet on the windy side. It's been so blustery, and now all of a sudden, there's barely a breath of it. Yep. Steve's team is Norwich City, the Canaries. I chose the wrong week off. I didn't. Oh, seriously, I didn't. I needed the week off. And unfortunately, of course, I was up at 7 o'clock on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday. So Thursday was the only day that I managed to have a little bit of a lie-in. And then Saturday, Sunday, I've been trying to get over the week. But I needed it. I just needed that little bit of time away from... I've been thinking too much about the homework and everything, a little bit stressed. So I needed to get away from it and just chill, man. But I'll have to have weeks off where it's going to be freezing cold. I still need them. But next week would have been better by the look of it. But I had to have it then. It was getting too close. The potential explosion was getting too close. Bikini today, of course. Everyone in Tesco was a little bit worried, like, but you know. Will you come out of that fog? Jesus. I thought it was, will you ever come out of that fog? Pixar, it didn't happen, Jinxie. You like Norwich as well, Connor? Good stuff, mate. And United, of course. Tesco, my second home. It is, because it's there. It's there. It's less than half a mile away, I think. And I don't have to cross any roads to get there. Well, I'm in a car, so I'm literally sort of crossing roads, but I haven't got to go to the big roundabout or anything like that. I'd have to go to the big roundabout to get over the road to go to Sainsbury's or Aldi. He's had to book off the last week in November. You going anywhere? Doing anything? I can imagine the last week in November going to be absolutely fucking bleak where you are. I'm saying it like I know where you actually are, but if you're up in Thills, up in Lancashire Thills, I can imagine that to be bastard freezing. Sent it to Steve. Oh, of course. Jinxie's got it but doesn't really use it. Are we on about WhatsApp or... When it's snowed, it's a pretty view. Edwitha stays white when it's melted everywhere else because it's quite high up. People don't realise it is actually high up. I can imagine that's a fantastic view. It is stunning. Snowdonia is absolutely gorgeous. I keep saying it on this channel, but the UK is insanely pretty. It's not just cities. Everywhere you go, it's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Get out more. If you're coming to the UK, don't just stay in London. Get out. Go to Snowdonia. Erury, as it's known. Go to the Grampians in Scotland. Go to the Lake District. Have a good wander out where history is. Man, it's great. Go to Wrekin. Have a walk up there. Go to Stonehenge. It's bigger than you think and it's made out of actual stone. Ali, do you WhatsApp? Ali, do you WhatsApp? Do you WhatsApp, Ali? Do you have all the communication sites, Connor? Do you? All of them? Are they all covered? Jinxie's looking good in the bikini. Apparently. Filt. Ali's got it but doesn't use it too much. Only for sitting on. You'll be inside doing your Christmas shopping online. Now you are talking. My Christmas shopping is going to be easy and so difficult at the same time. We don't buy each other anything these days. The adults, me, my mum and dad, my nephew and what have you. Because all year round, if you want something, you just go and buy it. And it used to be we'd buy for the kids. But the kids, my niece is 20 this year. Is she 20? 21 this year she is. My daughter's 18, so same thing. Give them a bit of money. Don't know. The girls, you might buy them slippers or something. My mum always does that. But those days of giving her the Argos catalogue and a Sharpie, a marker. Just circle what you want. That's gone. What do you want for Christmas? It's either a Fender Telecaster or a Ford Fiesta. Fucking hell, what? Where's the noise coming from? Weird noises yet again. Jeff, what are you playing at? Is WhatsApp owned by China, spying on everyone? I don't think it is. It's Meta, isn't it? It's Facebook, WhatsApp, owned by Zuckerberg. J. Lou, you hate Christmas. What is ho 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 too close to home, is it? I know what you mean. I used to hate Christmas as well. When I was a kid, my dad used to be playing football on either Christmas Day or Boxing Day. So you'd have a couple of hours in the morning, then you'd have to go to the team hotel. And then when he stopped playing football, we used to run pubs. So Christmas was the busiest time of the year. So we haven't really enjoyed Christmas until the kids started being born. At which point we're out the pub and it's a bit better then. Yeah, but it's not a time I look forward to. I never have any time off over Christmas apart from the 2 bank holiday days. But apart from that, I'm working anyway, so yeah, it's a pain in the arse, isn't it? Yeah, we ask what you want and buy it. No wasting money on rubbish no one wants. Best way of doing it. Like I say, with us, because everyone's working pretty much full time, whatever you want, just go and buy it. So it's just pointless Christmas. You're buying something for the sake of buying something. Well, don't. Just buy the kids. If you want to buy or spend money, help fill the fridge up. Everyone can have a glass of wine. Everyone can eat. You know, just go and do it that way. Slippers at 18, is that a thing? Or are we talking novelty slippers? It's not novelty slippers. It's a thing. I think it might be a Liverpool thing. It doesn't matter if you're 18, 21, 30. Girls tend to get slippers for Christmas. It used to be when I was growing up, when I was a sallow youth. You'd get an outfit, a Christmas outfit, and you get an Easter one as well. So on Christmas Day, everyone was wearing their brand new, proper full head to toe outfit. You'd had your hair cut. I think when it was the mid-80s, it'd be a polo shirt and a golfing jumper. I always remember that all the time. New pair of jeans, new pair of trainees. Everybody, all the lads with the wedge haircut that was de rigueur in Liverpool during the mid-80s. Everyone bouncing outside. It was always warm on Christmas Day, and you're wearing Lyle and Scott golfing jumper and a pair of Adidas Webs, man. Proper. Yeah, it reminds you of your dad. His birthday was the 24th of December. No wonder it pisses you off then. It's not great memories, is it, when you got that? Used to celebrate it with wine and cheese with him. Oh. Yeah, no wonder you don't like it then. Poor sod. Steve, yeah, just so we all know, Steve's getting us all the same as last year, just in a different colour. I look forward to that, to unwrapping it. A big box of fuck off. You forgot to show me your monster slippers. You did. You're slipping. Sending hugs to our Jack. Our Jack. Oh, man. Yeah, man, he hasn't got room for another sports car. Even if it's in a different colour. Ali's got a hair for slippers. It is a northern thing. There you go. Told you. It's not just us. It's a northern thing, isn't it? New slippers for girls for Christmas. Always. Helen's getting slippers. You've already bought them. You did say that, didn't you? It is a thing, man. Shouts from the lurkers. Snug. Stop talking the C word. Too soon. It's one of these things, you need to be reminded it is coming up, so don't leave it to the last minute. Don't be going to the Shell garage on Christmas Eve buying another bag of charcoal briquettes and accident black spot flowers to go with them. Get them sorted soon. Yeah, get the nuts out. Those are Jeff's nuts. That was one for the lovely ladies there. Your neighbour's got a pumpkin doormat and a Halloween wreath on the door. Oh, yeah. The whole descent into winter is one big bar humbug. I hate it as well. Jackie doesn't wear slippers. Is that because they keep falling off when your feet are hanging out the windows? Is that why that is? You've got summer Mojave slippers and winter Mojave slippers. There is no need for other slippers. I've got my moccasin slippers. Lambretta, obviously. Because I'm an absolute knob. And a pair of 20 quid socks on because I really am an absolute throbber. Just do these things, don't you? Jackie feels your pain. Do you know what I think more and more people do these days? Easter, Christmas, New Year and bank holiday rig outs is definitely a thing up north. It always was, absolutely always was, and I thought it died out, but apparently not. Because people still do it. Is your cable tie too tight? They've got Christmas stuff in Tesco already. That's not me talking about Tesco, that's Ali. Moccasins, classics. Use the new reusable ones, better for the environment as well. And handy for getting people away from goalposts. Old man, not old man slippers at all, man. These are Boss. These look like proper shoes with a herringbone pattern, unfortunately. I can drive the car in these because they've got a proper sole on them as well. You have to take a picture of the slippers you've got and show us on Wednesday. Get it done, Ali, get it done. Louise, you wanted some of those, but your bank wouldn't let you extend your mortgage. Yes, so they don't come cheap. Steve's got a pair of sliders for going outside in. Again, bringing it back to Liverpool, all men have a pair of Adidas sliders. I've got 2 pairs of the same ones. And they are your bin taking out sliders. Everyone's got them. There's a pair over there and a pair in there. One's for cantering about the house during the summer. The other ones are for taking the bins out at any point during the year. eBay, you pay buttons for them new and they've lasted. Normally good stuff, if you pay a little bit extra, they don't normally do, don't they? Normally do, normally. Socks and sliders. Here's the question now, Steve. And white socks. Dirk wears white socks. Adamant told me. Jackie, you love proper Crocs for going outside. When you say outside, you mean the car park, basically. Is that because they're easily wipe cleanable? Quick release cable ties. It does spoil it slightly, doesn't it? 50 Shades of Grey wouldn't be the same with those. Can't wear socks without shoes on. So it's either socks and shoes or no socks and sliders. Only use after the safe word. Ah, right. What's your safe word? Llanfair pwth bingach go there if they draw with Chantilly go go goch. Try saying that with an apple in your mouth. Never read or seen any of the 50 Shades rubbish. I thought he was your guy, though. He's a Northern Ireland dude, isn't he? Can't even remember his name, but he's funny. Always good on Graham Norton. I haven't seen it either, to be honest. Seen loads of people, loads of women on the train reading it. Getting all... Deserved a clap, that. Wasn't perfect, but it was okay, wasn't it? Get off, you old feckin' dickhead. What? Me? What have I done? Ali, you saw the first one. Does that mean that there was no chance on earth you were going to see the second one because it was utter shite? Is that what you're saying to us? Evans wouldn't be a bad name for that, would it? It's a Welsh name, and also Spud Evans. Like good heavens. That's your safe word. Get off, you old feckin' dickhead. That was Southern Irish. Behave. You haven't either. Apparently it's really badly written. Not surprised. Dreadfully bad. We're talking a pile of shite. Is that what it is? An almighty pile of shite. Dreadfully bad. There you go. That's today's film review from J. Luton, Film 82. What was the film like? It was shit. Jamie Dornan should be ashamed of himself for starring in that. He is sound, I like him. I say when he's on Graham Norton, he's always funny. Seems to be a decent lad, but he should be ashamed of himself. I think the thing that swung it for him was Dwayne Eddies. It's all about the Dwayne Eddies. They'll have a bit of it. Not just the storyline, the whole thing, or the book anyway. I think there's an entire section, a subsection of people who are quite happy to read shit. Which is why Dan Brown sells so much. It's hugely popular, isn't it? The Da Vinci Code and all that stuff, but it does read like it's written in crayon. Because it's deliberately pitched at people that don't normally read books. Can we get them involved? So if it works for that, it's a good thing. Not many people are going to go from school to reading Dostoevsky at home, are they? But they might a few years later have a go at a Dan Brown or a 50 Shades of Grey. And then think, oh, I've got nothing else to do. What's that thing over there? I'll read that. I've got to sort that. That's one of my other ones. The reason, the rhyme. Books. 5 books. No kook books. And no books in the nuke. You could do better. You definitely could. Easily. You sent me a short video, Ali. Okay. Let's have a look. Piggly Ding next. Who's next? Did we both have a go at Mandy's? We didn't. We didn't have a go. We had a cup of tea, but no go. She did, yeah, she offered, but no tar. Maybe next time. I'll text you before I leave and say, get it out. I mean the goo, obviously. Right, okay, Ali-o. Mills and Boone crew. I was just looking, that looked wrong, it is wrong. Yeah. Mills and Boone. Those people. And there's something to be said for anything that gets you interested, involved in reading because I think it's such a great thing to do. It can expand your mind, and not in a kind of a drug kind of way. I mean, like it can expand your mind, and I never even thought of looking at the world in this way until I read this book. Definitely worth to go. If that's what needs to be done to be pushing people to read him more, then so be it. But the Dan Brown stuff, I read all 4 of the first books that he brought out, and by the time I finished, it was like, oh my god, who's buying this shit? But I had to read all of them just to say to someone, I have read them, genuinely read them. And there you go. Maybe the spuds should be called Ugg. Ugg spud, yeah. Ugg boots, Ugg booty spuds. They do look a bit spuddy, don't they, those Ugg boots? Or Ugg. You forgot to look for the goo today when you're in Tesco. Ali, schoolgirl mistake there. Thrown off of there as well. All your books are either poetry or English literature. Now you're talking proper stuff. I left me goo behind my Mandy. Disgusting behaviour. Should have. I've got 2 that need to be eaten by tomorrow. Should have done. Ali, you can't read a book. Magazines, yes. Anyone can read a book. As long as you can read. If you can read a magazine, you can read a book. It's finding something that you actually like. That's the thing. Something you enjoy reading. Something you've got an interest in. And it's never too late. There's a lot to be said. Especially if you travel a lot. I used to read all the time, and then phones got better, and it's such a waste. Instead of reading, you're on your phone, doing stupid hashtag games on fucking Twitter. Pathetic, man. Most people's written language skills stop at 14, you were told once. It sounds early, but it makes sense. You've learned all you're going to learn by that point, unless you really go out of your way to learn how to write, which you can do. You can learn, but beyond that, you're pretty much stuck, aren't you? Oh yeah, a bit of ooh matron. Ooh for the goo. There you go. Your 5 books: Graham Greene, The End of the Affair; Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray; Primo Levi, If Not Now, When; Philip Pullman, The Secret Commonwealth; Brian Jakes, Redwall. There you go. Maybe. That will change tomorrow, obviously. Yeah, Mandy, you're going to have to step up and eat both. You can't throw them in the bin. Obviously, stay away from the fucking bins. Steve, you can't handle fiction. So you're more into proper real life stuff, autobiographies or stuff that's happened. I like a bit of both. I don't read as much fiction as I do fact. I prefer factual stuff, but I do read fiction as well. Double up, Mandy. 2 Goose Spoon. I remember 2 Goose Spoon supported 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in 1972. Jackie, I like crime novels. I've read some good ones of those over the years. If done correctly, they are fantastic things. A bucket or bath for Mandy, what are you on? How bad's it needed? Did he even bother to teach writing anymore, or did he just teach typing? I would think it's pretty much typing, because all the kids I know, my daughter's age and my niece's age, none of them are capable of doing cursive writing. They also can't read the time of a clock. They have not been taught anything, because that thing in their pocket or in the bag will do everything for them. Stupid. I doubt they'd even be able to use a calculator, because it doesn't look the way it does on the phone. Stupid. A Jinxie Jungle Juice for our Jinxie, of course, our J-Lu. It's the hot or cold chocolate brownie ones too. One has to be hot, one has to be cold. You have to give it that. You have to give it a proper go. Steve and Helen T. Tomash, still use a fountain pen. A fountain pen or a quill. You can get quills. You can still get quills. I might get a quill. But it will be absolutely fucking everywhere. To be ink all over the hockey. Just a bucket from Andy. An Ian Rankin type book. Peter Robinson, Lee Child. I've read a few Lee Child. I haven't got round to reading any Ian Rankin. Peter Robinson, not read either. Louise Morwan. How can you not read a clock? Because they're as thick as shit. I thought we taught our daughter the basics of how to read it, and I actually mistakenly thought school would teach them how to read it as well. But no. If they're stuck anywhere and they haven't got the phone with them and there's a clock, I don't get it. How can you not get it? It's a piece of fucking piss, man. These things have been around for thousands of years. Probably. Mick Herron. New to thee. Do them both lukewarm. That's quitting talk, That's quitting talk. One red hot, one freezing cold. Mash him up. Mash it up, rude boy. Helen loves all of them. She reads about 2 books a week, all about crime. That would be setting off red flags all over the place. If she starts buying concrete and paving slabs, run for the hills. She's had enough of you. That's our Helen there, Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. Digging at about 3 o'clock in the morning. Come watch, keep your eye on your back there, mate. His Slow Horses series has been adapted for Apple TV. Spy thrillers, very readable, worth a look. There you go. Straight from the Slow Horses' mouth, you heard it there now. Come the Gen X revolution. Meet you by the Opal Fruits in Woolies at 3:45, written in cursive. They will not be able to stand. We'll be done with them. We will be done with them. And then all you need to do is something with bread, something with cheese, bit of milk, and don't tell them whether or not it's, allergy, if it's gluten-free or something like that. They will shit themselves. They wouldn't know. Let's pocket some pick and mix. Get on it. Like Wallace and Gromit. Helen uses a Kindle, better for her eyesight. They are really handy as well, them things, aren't they? Plus you can carry them around with you all the time. Will I write that down as you won't remember? Which the bookie stuff, the 4 books. Where are we? Slow Horses, is that? What am I writing down? Jackie, what am I writing down? Mick Herron. Mick Herron, right, sorted. I will send you that. Sorted. You're after the Kindle, still a bit pricey. The straightforward ones, they're not ridiculously new ones, should be fairly cheap on eBay. And they're a little bit sort of bulletproofy as well, aren't they? Plus you can get a Kindle app on your phone, which, if you've got a big phone, it's not too bad. Yeah, it's not exactly a small phone, is it? You can read plenty on there. 6.8 inches corner to corner, apparently. Not been measured. Louise, 90% of your books are true crime. Because they're interesting, aren't they? True stuff I always find interesting. I love reading about the mafia. Because of it's just how mad, absolutely mad they were. And are, I suppose. Love the smell of a book, the feel, something magical about them. They are. Was I seeing something earlier on Twitter? One of the most used answers to what would you do if you could choose any job? Everyone says working in a bookshop. Well, you never get a chance to actually read the books because you're too busy looking after people. So it's not the kind of book, not the kind of job that you'd want. But I think being around the smell of books all day, I wouldn't mind doing that. Same as working in a record shop, a proper old school record shop. I would love. Or the smell of vinyl. That's records, nothing else. Before you start getting worried. Yep, worth it. Alan said no for years and wouldn't leave without it now. So they are, once you start using them, I think they'd be fantastic. Any particular type of crime, Louise? Any? What are we talking? What are we? Serial killers and psychopaths. Is that why you're in this chat all the time, Louise? Is that what it is? You feel comfortable dealing with us? Do you watch an internet about those types as well? Yeah, I do. Trying to get off the phone a bit. Good thinking. And I know having a Kindle is pretty much like having a big phone, but you're not constantly... If you get a Kindle, do not put Twitter or WhatsApp or Facebook on there or something. Just leave it for reading. Otherwise, you'll never get away from it. Yeah. Ali. Ooh. Picked up in Lidl. Look at that. How nice is that little LED lighty thing? How pretty is that? Is that for Halloween? Is that what we're talking about? That's gorgeous, that. How pretty is that? I like that. I might have to have a little walk around Lidl. You're going to bite the bullet on one soon. Definitely worth doing, I think. It's a series of books written by a fellow who holidays local to you. All his crime novels take place around the area. Ooh, I bet that's good as well. When you know what he's talking about, you know exactly where the places are. I like that. Get one on sale, TomTom. Search for the bargains. There'll be plenty about. Put it on your Christmas list. Santa might bring you. Nothing but coal for you. No, you've been a good boy this year. Your mum worked in library headquarters for 35 plus years. That to me just sounds like a lovely, lovely thing. As you say, the smell of books is just so evocative. I love it. What's his name, Steve? Oh no, what's his name, Steve? You don't do Halloween. You should do. You make a perfect witch. Ask Helen. Oh, let us know. Brilliant. You have a Kindle, but you never use it unless you're on holiday. But it still gets used, doesn't it, if you're away? It's always good to have. Lights off, curtains drawn. Jacket, yeah. I know that feeling. A little arrow pointing. Go next door. Piss off. Not interested. Steve, your house had books laying everywhere before the Kindle, and now they're all on that one little device. It's easy. I never said bitch, I said witch. As if I'd call you that. Cheeky bitch. I'm only joking. Why am I getting loads of messages? It's bizarre. Not for Halloween, just liked it. Well, I love that kind of stuff. I love lights anyway, as you can probably tell. Entire place is full of lights. I love stuff like that. Just to have on the bedside or something. It's nice. Lights are good, man. Unless you want to see the Milky Way above your head, at which point you need it dark. Dark. With 7 eyes. Dark. You had the complete works of Shakespeare, as well as Yeats, but gave them to a local centre for use by local schools. Two fantastic things to have, but also superb. Well done for giving them away. That's the kind of thing that schools need to start reading. I know Shakespeare, It's not everyone's cup of tea. I didn't particularly like reading Shakespeare at school, but it's important. I think it's important to find the kind of things that are possible to do within language. It's great talking the way you do to your mates and writing it down, but there's also that thing about being shown how you can be poetic within just normal writing. It doesn't have to be a poem, but normal writing can also have a lyrical quality to it. You can learn that from Shakespeare. And then Yeats, of course, is just the absolute ledge, the genius. Yeah, fair play, Jackie, fair play to you. I didn't bring the moon, I didn't. It's there. Bollocks. I'm going to throw it in the back of the car, so next time I'm flying past, I'll throw it at you. Sorry, I will give it to you. No, hang on, I'll throw it at you. Some of it's hard to read. It is, but again, that also helps with the idea of reading something that is not written in the way that you'd normally be used to. Part of the reason why I love the fact that in Spanish, we read actual novels in Spanish by Marquez and Lorca and things like that. You're used to reading books in English, then to do it in Spanish and hear the way they write, slightly different style, it's brilliant. It helps, man. Your completed Shakespeare is on the shelf there, Tomash, with an award inscription from school. The prize given every year for different subjects and achievements. Oh, very, very nice. It's nice to have stuff like that. I wish we didn't rent this place because I would have bookshelves everywhere and I'd have more. I've got 3 little bookshelves up there with a few on, but there's normally boxes full of the bloody stuff around the house. Ali Treat. Reminder, Nick Moonmandy. Just don't make an arse of yourself. Anything for yourself, Mrs. Tom and Domingo Suarte. There's a few old boys local here who write about Norfolk and it's written as they say it. It's fun to read. I love that as well. You don't have to write in exactly the same style as everyone else. So either go full on Shakespearean and lyrical, or go full on your own voice. Write as you speak. And it's brilliant when you do that. I think you get much more of a taste of the place when someone does it in their own style as well. What award did you get, Thomas? Biggest Aegis? Oh man, that's up against a hell of a lot of competition over in the oblong of dreams. Bookcase. There's no way to put a bookcase in here. Just this room is long, but fairly narrow. It used to be a garage apparently, which would explain why there's a mini metro over there. And most of it is taken up with my shite as it is, with huge big soft boxes and a full studio setup and a massive super king size bed, which is fucking huge. As you can imagine, it will be to fit someone who's an absolute 6'4" in it. It is a massive bed. Massive. Jungle is massive too. Yeah, how did you know? Jinx, how did you know? Does it use local slang? Slang is Dutch for snake, by the way. You're a jinxy witch. You're also a witchy jinx. Kirsty, your mum's gone to bed. Let's get on it, like Wallace and Gromit. I could shelve the cook boot nuke. I could. Need to be careful because the fuse box is behind there. When my sister had this room, these 2 wardrobes also had another 2, one in there and on the other side of it. So whenever the alarm went off, it would trip the switches and we couldn't get there because there's a fucking wardrobe in the way. At least now, there's just that, which is a flag. Move it to one side and off you go. But I could put shelves in there, but then it's not our house, so we can't really be drilling into bare rock, fam. Would someone not from Norfolk be able to understand the slang in context of the book, Steve? That's a good, a nice, interesting thing to ask. In the same way that Irvin Welsh does his books in the style of Edinburgh street gangs and the way just the normal Radgers speak there. It's difficult to follow it, but you can understand it. Picture sent on blue sky. Nothing but blue sky. Third form English, Jackson English Prize. There we go, look at that. Actual prize. The complete works of Shakespeare. A lot of people would look at that and think it was a punishment, but I don't get it. It's boss. Writing is such a gift to us, whether it's poetry, music, books, shelving from wardrobe to wardrobe, not on the wall. Ooh, now you're talking. Norfolk is the only place you take a horse to hospital. Of course, if you're near where Louise is, in deepest, darkest Lancashire, you don't want to be in hospice because, you know, you're standing in hospice. That horse is at a piss. You're stood in hospice. Similar kind of thing. There you go. Eventually, you'd pick it up. You know, locals, you can't read it. Not too well. La-di-da. La-di-da. La-di-da-la. Jinxie's got a cycling proficiency, of course. It is the bee's knees. Does that come from the business? It is the business. The bee's knees. Well, then your 10 metres swimming certificate, probably your best award. Mandy won a crazy golf tournament on holiday once. Just putting that in there. It is a Sunday after all. Fucking hell, it's 20 to 11 and we...
But Kipper's Vindaloo can't be good for you.
Disney superfans' home up for sale in Wales with huge murals and a sweet kingdom bedroom. The house in Denbighshire features characters from a number of Disney movies, including Aladdin and Peter Pan. Disney superfans dreaming of a whole new world may have found what they are looking for in the form of their dream home. That's because a Disney-themed home featuring huge murals of famous characters from Disney movies has gone on the market in the Welsh seaside town of Rhyl in Denbighshire. The house was the childhood home of the current owner of the property, who has lived there for 57 years. Marty Anderson Bryan from Elby Estates told Sky News it was the first time in her 15 years experience that she's seen a property like it. The current homeowner, she's a real massive Disney fan, Mrs. Anderson Bryan said. Mandy! Hoo-yah! I didn't see any Disney murals. You've kept them fucking hidden, haven't you? Lunatic woman from Rhyl. I just thought of you straight away. Did you go to your graduation in uni? Did you? Steve, you got your London City and Guilds and Advanced City and Guilds. When my mum and dad first started doing the pub, they had to get the City and Guilds in, I forget what it was called, hostelry or something. Mad. Jinxie's cycling proficiency awarded for riding bikes. So this Disney home, the estate agent listening was very funny. Yes. Or being one. Is that a bike or a ride? Because I know it's similar kind of things, aren't they, in Ireland? Didn't go to your graduation. You couldn't be asked with the fuss. What? You saw that story. There's loads of pics outside too. It's not you. Are you sure? It was funny reading that though. I'm going to have to use that one. Sorry, Kipper said you're going to have to use that one. Mrs. Tom is a proper nurse. A real one. One that helps people. Everyone helps people. They're fantastic. Who is buying the house? My friend from work, well, doesn't work with us anymore, but Emma is absolutely obsessed with Disney. She would move there in a second. There is plenty of people who are just that fucking nuts. Physical health, not psychiatrics. Got both bases covered in the household. From head to toe, and all places in between are covered. Yet you are a proper nurse. Anybody who does that job helping people is just fantastic. You're amazing people. Totes amazeballs, as the non-clock reading knobheads would say. You faint at blood. Do not go to South London then, because like everyone is like blood, fam. I'm talking about blood. That would give you nightmares, that house. If you live there, it would give your neighbours nightmares as well, you being there. I have seen Mandy's weirdness firsthand. It's not Disney, it's fucking worse than Disney. It's not just potatoes that Mandy knits as well. There's all the heads that she knits. And if you have a look, and a room has got like 30 or 40 faces at least staring back at you, it's quite freaky. But incredibly talented. Mandy, you've got the S-kills to pay the B-ills, has to be said. It's getting hot in here, says Ali. Are you in the hot tub? In the tube. Knitted veg everywhere. It's heads as well. There's a really good looking David Bowie Aladdin Sane head, which is genuinely exceptional. That screams back at you. It looks fantastic. Oh, the wardrobe doors, yes. Wallpapered wardrobe doors, which you told me about ages ago, last year at least. It was absolutely incredible. You've done a really good job with them. Fair play to you. Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen, or Llewellyn Bolla, as my sister calls him, will be nicking that idea. Hope not, she's supposed to be serving. You know what you bloody Irish women are like? Just elope at the drop of a hat. At the clang of a shillelagh. Shillelaghs don't clang, do they? In the bedroom with the cable ties. It's not Cluedo, this, you know. No, but you see the way I've got these little wooden effect tiles. Mandy told me to wallpaper the wardrobes. And when I said, what are you on about, you fucking lunatic, wallpaper the wardrobes, she said she'd done them. What are you on about? So obviously when I went round, she went, this is what I meant about wallpaper in the wardrobes. It'd be much easier than using the tiles, which I still haven't used the other ones. So there's a bare patch at the bottom, bare patch fam, and I still haven't done that. But yeah, if I could have done that, I might have done it. Done it in the same colour as the bear's paws maybe. Because I think you can get hold of wood effect wallpaper in that kind of colour, which then would make the whole thing look like it is part of the scenery, really, wouldn't it? So maybe one day, once my arm gets better, once my hand gets better, I might wallpaper the wardrobes. And if I do, I will make a video out of it. I should do it now, really, shouldn't I? One-handed man attempts to wallpaper wardrobes. I'll be getting like bare views, fam. The fuck, you know. Piggly Ding next. Who is next behind the bar? Our Ali is finished. Ali's multitasking, of course. Is that a trend, wallpapering wardrobes? It looks fantastic, it really does. Me, of course it is me, yeah. It's this time of night, isn't it? You doubt it, but it should be. It should. And it is a Sunday after all, and we are talking about Shakespeare, so... I like that. Gotta say, I like that one. Nice one, Horace Lid. 22:45, or 11:15 as Gen Xers call it. Jinxie, have you been on the Red Bull? Mandy's artistic, you're impatient. But do you know what I think? You don't have to be overly patient to do what she's done there, but it looks superb. Genuinely does. And it looks different, so it's worth having a go. Horace, that was lovely. It was superb. Haikus and seasons really do go together well, I think. I like that. That's one of my favourites of his. And I can imagine him being a bear of taste, wearing a nice scarf, a nice woolen scarf. Horace, I Amdi man. Decoupage, Mandy, decoupage. Yes, Louise, that is the name for it, isn't it? Decoupage. That's not that bit on a woman, by the way. That's the décolletage. Yeah, but decoupage. I knew there was a word for it, but just I wasn't even in the same hemisphere with that one. It took 2 months to pick the paper for a start. Yeah, Jackie, I don't think you'd be able to do that. Waiting 2 months to pick the fucking paper. But get it up now, doesn't matter what it is. Anaglypta. Flock wallpaper, just stick it up in their arse. Why Jackie suddenly turned scouse? No idea. Any pics, man? You got any pics? Just straight wallpaper him. It looks fantastic anyway, so if anyone's thinking, if you're bored with having... Like, these are fucking awful wardrobes, to be honest with you. Just white MDF heaps of shite. Wallpaper them. There you go, just wallpaper them. That's you. Get it out of fuck. Yep. Your bathroom door, on the other hand, that also is an absolute work of art. Did you realise that most bathroom doors are the exact same size as the 12 pages of a calendar? 6 on either side, little borders in between. That is, again, that's fantastic. You need to take a picture of that, Mandy, and stick it up on RDA for at least. That's someone who's actually thought through, what can I do with this? Quite rightly proud with that one. I like stuff like that. You know, when you just think slightly out of the box, or what can I do with this area? Just do it slightly different. That's what we should do. Makes it your own place. Same as Louise with the blue kitchen. Everyone's thinking, what the fucking hell, blue kitchen? And then she showed a picture of it and it looks amazing. Because, yeah, not picking the normal colours that we're all sort of societal bound to do. It's got to be yellow. That's got to be fucking yellow. You can have it whatever you want. You know, a girl similar to Mandy and her house is stunning. Just, yeah, think outside the box, man. Try something. You sure you got pictures somewhere? Definitely show it. She decorated in ways you would never dream of. It works for me. Anyone that does something slightly different, whether, again, it's decorating, whether it's with your writing, people making music that's slightly off kilter, anything like that, to me, I love seeing it. On the blue moon I saw you. Oh, I love the Killer Moon, man. The bass player used to come in our pub, Les. He was a tree surgeon at the time. True story. From Echo and the Bunnymen to chopping down the trees. Knitting heads, it works. Definitely works. You could just be sitting at home overnight, watching telly, letting your brain go to mush, just by utilising your skills and thinking about what you're trying to make. I think it's a well worth spend of your time. That is an awful English sentence. I'll change that. That is time well spent. She even painted a table and chairs, and it probably looks completely different to anything you've seen, but still looks amazing. Should have seen the decorator's face when he asked which walls you wanted paper in, and you said all of them. Are they not used to doing that anymore? Because everyone just paints the walls, don't they? And for us that grew up with nobody painted the walls, that everything had wallpaper on it, it must come as a bit of a shock. Probably pleased as well. I can actually properly decorate this place rather than just magnolia the pissing walls. That's one thing I hate about this place. With it being rented, we're trying to keep it as easily get outable. If the fella says we need to move, just keep everything with magnolia walls. Fucking hate it. If we won the lottery, I would buy this place though if I could, and then just completely renovate it. Built-in wooden wardrobes along here, in obviously bear's paws stain. Where's the bear's paws keyring? That is in the car. That is in the car. I've hung that in the car. There's other stuff. There's the stress balls traffic light thing is over there. I was having a play with that yesterday, I think it was. That's really cool. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Wood chip on the walls, as Pulp sang about. When I came round to call, you didn't notice me at all. Let's all meet up in the year 2000. Wood chip on the walls. Everyone had it. The kind of thing where if you're slightly drunk and went against it, you'd lose half your skin in your arm. Chimney breast or alcoves, but not all the walls. Mad, isn't it? Why don't we buy? We haven't got the money to buy, unfortunately. This all came from the fact that we lived in pubs for years. Instead of utilising the fact that we didn't have to pay rent or anything, we ended up losing the pub and having to move out. None of us had a job. None of us had savings, so we've ended up having to rent ever since. Which, fuck it, you know. And I am too old to get a mortgage now. Unfortunately. Bear's paw stain, depending on which part of the paw is for which stain, obviously. Not car park mayo. Definitely not having that. Car park mayo. Do you know magnolia is the cheapest paint because when paint is made, it's that natural colour. All right, so it's just the easiest. Anaglypta. It's like me. It is like me. Wood chip. It is. Anaglypta was similar. And then there was flock, wasn't there? Flock wallpaper. Normally, shitey restaurants had flock. All our yesterdays. It's mad, isn't it? But it would be lovely to just not give a shit about what was going on the walls, what colours, bookshelves, anything. To be able to do it yourself, and it's my house. I don't give a crap if the plaster falls off the wall. Sound like someone to come in and do it. We have got Artex on the ceiling, which is a pain in the arse. Although it looks alright, but it's a pain in the arse. That would go. The walls would be dark blue, I think. Built-in wardrobes in the wood stain, not the mayo stain from outside. Be nice. It's got a black carpet with like a silvery shimmer in it, which is strange, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Everywhere else in the house has got wooden floor, but this is got proper carpet. It's lovely. It's nice walking around in just your socks. Mandy likes wood chip. Is that nostalgia, or do you actually like the way it looks in there? Oh, you thought it was white and you added colour, but it's not. It's just the easiest thing. When we make paint, this is what it comes out like. And you're thinking it was an anagram. Okay, Ali, it's an anagram. What can you come up with? Come on. Actually, no, don't. Because it comes up with anal pie tag. We don't need that, do we? Oh, your wardrobe is mirrored. They can be fun. I bet they can. Oh, Ali, you sent Joe nuts, have you? Ah, man. That needs to hurry up. I need to have one of these full of hot tea at all times of the day. For the second that turns up, I am getting nostril deep in Joe nuts. Eye test and 5 books. Fucking hell. Anaglyptus like wood chip, not I like it. That's the way, aha, you like it. You're thinking play tanga. Aren't tangas lady knickers? Tanga briefs. Are they? I think they are, aren't they? The anagram. Should we have a look? Anaglypta wallpaper. Of course, it's white on a white background, so you can't see the pissing thing. But there you go. I remember it. Does that look familiar to you? Anaglypta. So what it is, it's not got wood chip in it. It's not hard. It was like bubbled, wasn't it? Bubbly. I think, if I remember rightly, the house that we had in Garston had that on the walls in my bedroom. That's a shame we ever lost that house. I wouldn't have lived there now, not a chance, but that's the best house we ever lived in there. Wonder what Connor did. Did he ask? Your walls should be plain white. Use lighting to colour it. Fucking hell. Lights. Lights, camera, action. Precursor to blown vinyl. Ooh, right. In fact, hang on. Bit of blown vinyl, we're having that one. It's embossed textured, it is. So it's not with the wood in it, but yeah, Ali recognises it. Jinxie recognised it. Didn't realise that was what it was called. Yep. He was waiting for a response, wasn't he? He sent it to her on Discord. Let's hope she doesn't discard him on Discord. Came after Linkruster. Louise, how do you know about all these things? Have you got a hidden history that we don't know about? You have embossed texture here in yours as well. I think it's nice. Texture's good in anything, I think. Especially if it's in contrast to something that's got absolutely no texture whatsoever. Side by side or opposite or whatever it is. I like that. Instead of paint the walls dark blue, I think I would. For this. I like it. The walls in here are magnolia. I can have colour on them, but it's never the same. I do. I've got me Northern Lights light projector over there, so when I'm in bed watching the telly, everything's in a bluey or greeny colour. I don't put the red on too often because that can fuck off. Like, worked in home base, lad. Your dad was a painter and decorator. We knew. You've got inside knowledge. If you're on Mastermind, your specialist subject, wallpapers. I've started, so I'll finish. Just like your dad got his job sorted, telling you. Steve's still awake. You are and Jinx, yes, we're doing well tonight. You have Egyptian sandwich in your bedroom. Louise, you have to explain this one to me because I've got no fucking idea what she's talking about now. Steve, you hate decorating. As the old joke used to go, whoever invented decorating wants fucking. Mind you, whoever invented fucking wants decorating. Camel. Egyptian sandwich. Do we need to check this out as well? Egyptian cotton paint, Egyptian sandwich. Egyptian sand. If you said Egyptian sand, I would have known exactly what you're on about. Ah, right. That's dark magnolia, you cheating bastard. Egyptian sand. Fuck off, Egyptian sand. Dark magnolia. Not having any of that. Get someone else in to do it. Absolutely. People are skilled. People who do that. It is an absolute skill to be able to match wallpaper and actually put it up where it's not hanging off and doesn't shrink and show all the lines between it and what have you. Proper skills, get people in to do it. And it's the job, man. You once got bollocked for being too slow cutting in. There's a fella there trying to do his work. Get working, girl. Get it sorted. If you're on the lump, get it sorted. Connor's back again. You have a drink. What would you like, sir? What would you like? It's a yellow colour, you dick. No, my dick's not yellow. Oh, right, sorry, yeah. Magnolia actually has a hint of pink. Colour's weird, man. It is, isn't it? I did not know that. Water for Connor, no problem at all, mate. No problem at all. If it's a job, you should be good, definitely. Not everyone is, unfortunately. But for things like that, I mean, there's loads of things that I could have a go at. Even if both hands were working, loads of things I could have a go at. There's a lot of things I wouldn't even try because it'd just be shit. There's no point in having a go at something and making it shit just to go and get someone else in who then has to fix what you've done before sorting out what you've done. If that makes any sense. Your hall stairs and landing are ballet slipper pink. That's a very, very niche colour, but I know exactly what you mean. I can picture that. That sounds good, actually. A bit girly, like, obviously, but it sounds good. Bit girly for you as well, considering you're a fucking lunatic. It's kind of camel coloured. Egyptian sand, not... Yeah. Don't know what colour that is. Blue. The colour of sadness. Where's Mandy? Just 2 messages above you. That's where she is. It's rusty. Rust through lack of use. Where's Mandy? She is there. We haven't had a level up today, have we? Yeah, Jinxie, do you have a fluffy carpet around your Kermit? Looking at it, it's a goldy yellow. Goldy looking paint. There you go. Namibian gold. Is it petrol sand? Petrol camel? Petrol yellow. That's what it is, isn't it? Petrol yellow. You don't. Do you have one of those little what were they? Fucking Spanish senoritas. What are they called? Spanish senoritas that used to go over the toilet rolls. Remember them? Like a little doll with the big dress that used to hang put over the top of the toilet rolls. Botrix didn't join. It didn't. Oh, fuck, of course not, it didn't. Banned. Banned. It didn't, and it's still not working. Still error, true, message, invalid request. Which sounds very much like a Kraftwerk B-side. Man, seeing a new side of you tonight, young lady. So did Nick on Thursday. I did. So a completely different side of you. Mad knitting lady. Toilet roll covered as a rabbit you bought from Next. Can't even picture that. Mad. Maybe Botrix on holidays, he might be. Could be, you never know. The people who do Botrix were on holiday 2 weeks ago. So they said there'd be no support while they're away. Well, they're back, and now you can't even get on the support because the website isn't working. Maybe it's Jeff. Maybe Jeff's got annoyed with them and just completely wiped out their website, because you know what he's like. He's an absolute tit. Botrix the Ballix is on holiday. We should just copy it. It's Spanish or South American. Copy it and host it in Ireland and call it Bollocks instead of Botrix. I'll be up for that. Well up for that. And that's not as good as it, unfortunately. Because it's not in the right format. Wouldn't be too bad if I could fix it to my own little bits and pieces. Jeff was on earlier. You missed Jeff. Yeah, your first thought was rampant. That did cross my mind as well. I didn't realise you could buy those in Next. Falling asleep now. You mentioned the rampant rabbit, and off she goes. Yeah, you've done well, to be honest with you, Jack. We're already past time, so you've done fantastic. Fair play to you. Fair play to you. Good night. Bonne nuit, chérie. Night, night, sleep tight. Don't let the petrol bombs ignite. That's the best I can come up with. But it is, it's 10 past 11. She's an old woman. She's an old woman. Old woman. She's got a shopping trolley and all kinds of stuff. Pulls behind her. Swears at buses when they go past. Approach with caution, mate. Approach with caution. Anyway, yeah. It's been one of those days, isn't it? It's been one of those days. But we've gone on for ages. Emergency chat is going off the screen right now. I'm going off the screen right now. Other stuff. The Botrixes can come off. Wherever put the other thing. Opening hours is off as well. I almost look like I know what I'm doing here, don't I? So you know, don't you? Let me push this over here so I can read it while I'm still doing stuff. At least you got to see the hearts in action. You did. You did indeed. Like a very, very good Edinburghian. They love hearts. But you know what time it is, don't you? You know what time it is. Get your dancing shoes on. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Another great night here at the Dallas Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post
And that's that.